Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. We give y'all some time to tune in. I already see a couple people that popped up in here. Tom Girl, what's going on? Cruising, what's going on, baby? Emma, Kalani, what's going on, y'all? First things first, hope everybody had a blessed and productive Tuesday. Hopefully everybody was able to get through the hat suits and the juke and jiving of the day. And for those on the West Coast, hopefully you are just getting home and getting comfortable. Hood, what's going on? Fuck your damn glasses. Don't come in here with that bullshit, bro. I ain't take my meds this month. I done told you, Hood. Matter of fact, nigga, fuck your top life security jacket. Nigga, fuck that. James, what's going on? Definitely appreciate those who tuned in for the live earlier. Definitely was good talk, especially amongst the new people who were coming in here. You know, they got a chance to see what really goes on over here. Definitely was some good conversations. And for some who missed it, y'all can always catch the replay. The title was clear as day. And it's real prevalent that we do this now. Let's change the dynamics on things, even on here. We got a lot to offer to people, and we should be able to put that to the fullest. If not, we should put that to the max. You know, some of these platforms have enough to offer. You know, if you stick into the content, if you bring in what works for you and you just doing what you need to do, you know, you're going to produce as much as you know you're going to produce. Angel Christina, what's going on, baby? You know, some of these platforms could do a little bit better than what they're doing. Sorry to say it that way. You know, it seems like almost everywhere you go, somebody is arguing, beefing, or it's always the same old rhetoric, you know. And it should get tiresome after a while for some people. Because I'm not going to be honest, how long are you people going to go back and forth before you actually meet up and fight or do something? Sorry to say it like that. You know, it seems to be almost everybody is beefing to the point where they talking about, let's meet up, let's do this. If y'all was going to do so, y'all would have did so already. I know real gangsters move in silence, and it's not going to be too much back and forth talking, you know? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Christina. Hopefully everything does work out for you. See, that's good positivity right there. You know, hopefully your business does get started off and everything could go accordingly. You know, you have some people who are on here trying to build one way or another, whether it's building on here or building something outside of here. You know, and for those who are trying to build, you continue to do what you've been doing, continue to put out the best content that you can, and just continue to move forward. You know, for those who feel like their works are going unrecognized, don't think that they're going unrecognized because they're not really. You know, trust me, you got people who are watching, and you do have people who do support you. You know, but we really need to change the dynamics on things. Like prime example, certain things are just it's starting to get boring. It's starting to get really like repetitive. How many videos people want to make back and forth about people? You know, let's really think about that. I feel like I'm just a dynamic that came out of nowhere, And despite the little minor eulogies, I ain't have to really do much of nothing because, again, that's not what I came here for. You know, some people are on here for good intentions. Some are just on here just because they life suck and they don't have nothing outside to offer. So of course they think they can offer something here. The only thing you're offering is headaches to some people. You know, but let's change the dynamics on that. How about for some of y'all, instead of y'all back and forth beefing, how about y'all just squash y'all shit, keep it pushing? It's obvious y'all not gonna ever be friends or whatever the case is, but in the same token, you know, just keep it pushing. Why make videos back and forth, or why keep making threats back and forth? If y'all know 9 out of 10, y'all probably ain't even gonna see each other in real time. And if y'all do, that energy is not gonna be the same. I'm all for do what works for you, which I do feel that way. Do what works for you. See, I'm doing what works for me. See, I feel like I changed somewhat of a dynamic because there are some people who are actually getting some sort of good out of this channel, which I do respect and I do appreciate. You know, but I'm gonna continue to do what works for me. That's where some people need to change the dynamics because again, you're gonna have some things that might work for some, but it's not gonna work for everybody else. So on that notion, you should be keeping your mind set on your future goals. You know, some people get distracted because of nonsense. I try not to get too distracted, you know, because at the end of the day, my energy is not going to be wasted on faceless people or people who I know for a fact I will never have any type of confrontation with, on or off here. And to change the dynamics, especially when it comes to building, you definitely have to be around good people, solid minds, smartness, all of that. You can't be around somebody if they can't even fully have a conversation with you or decipher or tell you what's right and what's wrong as far as what's going on. If y'all do have something going on together as far as business, you know, that's not going to work. If I know I'm not super smart in numbers, this is when I get a person that I know I can trust. Yo, I need you to fucking handle the financials. You know, stuff like that. And another way to change the dynamics of thinking, some of y'all got to change that dynamic that the money is just going to come to you right away. No, you got to work hard for it, you know. And for those who might not have to work hard, hey, you know, you was blessed. So make sure you keep your blessings where they need to be kept, you know. Some of y'all think that it's not cool to try to, you know, work or try to do something to better yourself. But I'm here to tell you that those dynamics should change. Some of y'all need to stop thinking so lazy. If you want to hustle and do what you want to do so, but at least be smart. And I don't condone it hustling, but if that's what you gotta do at this time frame to feed your family, at least be smart. Don't put yourself out there the way you a hot boy and now you could possibly get ran down on. And some of y'all gotta understand that drug game ain't forever. It's not. That drug game, I'm gonna be honest with you, that drug game dried up. Only thing that's moving right now, besides the fake drugs, the only thing that's really moving right now is weed. Because now everybody that went from doing a heavy drug to smoking weed now. Weed has become one of the more profitable options to think of, even when it comes to investment. Yeah, I can invest some. If I got short change, I can invest that into a stock if I got it, you know. And that's what some people should think. Some people should think that, okay, in order for me to rise above my highest level, I gotta try to do something that I know is gonna work for me and that's gonna benefit everybody that's around. Prime example. We do have those in the community that we know for a fact we look at them as the spearheads and so on and so forth. And then we got those who were leading the revolution but got killed untimely because of hate and just because of shared, animosity. I could think about, may he rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I thought about that situation, even to the point of his friend, saying what he had to say from the heart, which was truth. You tuck away somebody who was trying to build a community up one way or another by giving opportunities. But because you were so hateful and so spiteful, and just because you wasn't in control of your emotions, you took somebody from a community that really needed him at that time frame. Right now, half of them don't even know which way is left and right because you took a piece of what was being built. You took a piece of something that could have been for future generations. From what I'm hearing or what I'm seeing, that store is closed now. That whole shopping area in particular is closed now. Bear, what's going on? Cupid, what's going on? I see y'all there. And it's sad when you got people that don't want to see people try to do something better for their community. That part needs to stop. Like I said earlier, you keep destroying your communities or the people that are trying to help build your communities. And my thing all in all is, if you don't want to be a part of the community and if you don't want to see change, you should exit the fuck out the community. Excuse me for saying it like that. But this is the prime example of why, it's hard to build and do things, because you just got ignorant people that don't want to see nothing happen. Yo, word, what's going on, bro? It's definitely time to change that narrative. Got to start inspiring the people that need to be inspired. Look, you could take anything that you have and try to make something out of it. You could take a small investment and try to make it into a big one. All it takes is for you to keep moving forward and do what you got to do. In certain instances, for those who are trying to better their communities, you got to have tighter people around you that's going to make sure that in the event something might try to take place, everybody's on point and they can move the way they're supposed to move. Because again, nobody should have to lose their life trying to better their community or trying to help the people in the community grow. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. And it's not just with the Nipsey situation. It's a few situations where people will actually just, even if they were just coming back to show love, you can't be that hateful and that spiteful that somebody made it and tried to come back and show love. And then you got some who died in the hoods while they was still trying to make it, trying to bring everybody with you. But sometimes you got to lift yourself before you can lift the people. That's one thing I've always learned. Sometimes you can lift everybody with you, but then there are times you're going to have to lift yourself before you lift everybody. And I feel like this. If you're going to come back to visit your neighborhoods or your areas, it should be during a proper time, only because you know how the haters are going to get after a certain time. And unless you either got a whole bunch of security or you got a whole bunch of grimy niggas that don't care and they ready to shoot, you in that status of money, you come, you do what you gotta do, and you leave. There's nothing wrong with that. See, I could be honest with you. There's nothing wrong with trying to elevate. Some people are doing what they gotta do so they can get their families out the hood. Some people are doing what they're doing because, they definitely want to see some sort of change. And some people are getting their families out because they already know what's coming. They know the fact that they're going to have hate, animosity, and spitefulness all around every corner. Some people don't want to see you win. For those that don't, you got to keep them away from you. I've always felt like this. Let's change the dynamics of thinking. You're taking a life, but you can't give it back. You're taking a life of people who are trying to do something or are aspiring to do something great in life. You can't give them their life and their spirit back. I always felt like this. Unless you necessarily have to take somebody out, There should be no reason why you could go straight to just kill him. I mean, let's keep it real. Some of y'all need to just stop talking shit if you know you're not fighters and you ain't really about that. Because when the time does come to present that, if you're not presenting that, then we already know where you stand. And that's where they're gonna know where you stand. And then guess what? Now you're gonna definitely continuously have beef because at some point they're gonna want to see if you're gonna react. And it's a sad thing to think about for real. You want to see so many different changes and outcomes happening, but how can you when some of these people are not thinking outside of the proverbial box? You know, and that's the thing. It's not saying that you can't elevate and move in life. It's not saying that. And there's nothing wrong with trying to get your people out of dire situations. I'm not saying that at all. But then in certain situations, it wouldn't be so dire if everybody would come together and build their communities back up the way they were supposed to. Some of y'all crime mope about the local parks, but then in the same token, y'all fucking up them local parks. You're talking about local businesses, about, you know, some of these businesses, they not doing this, they not doing that. How do you expect them to do shit when y'all fucking up their damn business? Y'all always coming in with this, yo, I need this on, and I need this, and I need this. Sometimes if you ain't got it, it's nothing hard to just try to say, all right, I'm gonna just have to hold off until I can get it. Papa Will, what's going on, bro? Wendy, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in, choose violence on the like button. You know, I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit in case anybody want to chime in, but I do feel like that's something that needs to happen. Change the dynamics of thinking, all in all. You know, if we change the dynamics, the youth are going to see it just like the kids under them are going to see it. They're going to see that there are people on here, and there are people in general that just want to see the right things happen. Sometimes you got to eliminate all ignorance. Even if they ain't building with you, you got to get rid of the ignorance. Like if you got a business and you know you want to keep your business maintained, some of these businesses you don't see all the hood people sitting in front of their spots. No, because some of them are not playing. They will literally either call the cops every day, or they will sit there and make it an issue for y'all to even be there. And in all actuality, they have rights to do so. Because if I'm opening up a business, or if I got a business in the area and I'm trying to fucking make something, I can't make something if I got people scared to come in my establishment because y'all all crowded outside like y'all ready to either jump or kill somebody. I've seen this happen even when I was living uptown. Certain spots, it was people that were just scared to go in the stores or go in these other areas because you got people just hanging out all day. Like if you're even if you hustling, nigga, you're not just gonna sit in one spot all day. I know hustlers that don't even sit in one spot all day and they still get their money. You know, because again, a real hustler gonna know, all right, I'm gonna be here for a minute, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. But again, you gotta eliminate that negativity. Because how can your businesses flourish if y'all allowing certain things to continue to happen? You are gonna have to stand up regardless of how you feel. You're gonna have to stand up, especially for what's right. Change the dynamics of thinking for real. You gotta let the people know that we do have people that have a brain and have intelligence and also have some sort of vision for a good future. If we could change the dynamics and show those dynamics, a lot more people might wake up. Even some of the youth might say, you know what? There is something to really continue to inspire to do. It's always going to be something for us to inspire to keep moving forward in life. You got to give them that option. You know, and you're not giving these people a fair option when you're just destroying things in front of them. You're really not. I think that's the saddest thing in the world, though. We in the time where we could be trying to build and do better things, but instead, some of us ain't even trying to open our eyes and ears and trying to get it together. You know, some of y'all got these platforms and y'all could be doing more than what you're doing. Some of y'all building, and I grant that. Some of y'all are going to continue to build, and that's not the problem. The problem is you should be bringing more information and more wisdom to the social media platforms, man. Unless you already stuck on doing what you're doing, you know, then it is what it is. But some of y'all could be bringing actual content. Drama is not content all day. It might be content for some, but it's not content for everybody else. Yo, stupid, what's going on, bro? You know, if we change the dynamics of how things is moving, especially on here, you could get something brighter, you know. Yo, Top Notch, what's going on, bro? You know, if we change the dynamics and we really show these kids and show the youth and show the young adults that there is something to live for and there's something to inspire to be great, oh, they gonna be on all accords. You know, and some of y'all need to grab up some of these youth that ain't doing nothing and try to teach them something. You ain't trying to go to school, guess what? You're gonna learn something today. And it ain't just gonna be sitting on your ass or sitting in the streets all day. No, you don't want to go to school. We gonna teach you something. We gonna teach you a trade. That's what needs to happen at some point. Start grabbing up these youth that don't want to apply themselves and start making them apply themselves. Because again, some of them know for a fact they don't want to go down the route they go. But because they are around the wrong people and the wrong influences, they're gonna continue to do whatever they feel is cool to the game. We gotta teach them that it's something better besides just trying to die young. You know, it's time to stand up on these accords. You have to. You know, you get tired of hearing the same old stories. You get tired of hearing young kid killed, young man killed before 21. Probably ain't even reached 25. Some ain't even reached the age of 20. You know? And I swear, you know, another thing that needs to change the mindset of what some people are doing outside, even in the streets. It's time to change that. Hey, Marlene, what's going on? You know, because some people will get mad when you telling them something that they doing wrong or something that they know they shouldn't be doing. You know, have some respect for yourself sometimes. That's what some of y'all need to realize. Have respect for yourselves. Change that mindset that you can't get nothing done or that you ain't gonna be shit in life. Change that dynamic now. We do not need to keep seeing the same old rhetoric of somebody done died or another school shooting or we're getting tired of seeing the same old shit being reported in the damn news. So why is it we can't fucking change the dynamics of some of these people? And some actually have the resources to help some of these people. But then again, some of the people are gonna have to accept the help too. You can't say you want to build or you want to do something good and you ain't willing to try to fucking get up and do it. Things don't just fall in your lap. You got to get out, earn it, work, do something. Nah, stupid. I don't surround myself around too much dumb shit. And even when I feel I'm around dumb shit, if it's a laughing moment, I'm gonna be there laughing. If it's a joking moment, I'm gonna be there joking. But I'm not going to drag you. I'm not going to have to do none of the sorts. Don't have to do that over here. I will address you as such if I need to. Other than that, I continue to do what I've been doing, just speaking to the people and speaking from the heart. And some people got to understand that too. You're going to have to voice your opinions on things that you know for a fact are going to be helpful in the long run. Change the mindset of just accepting everything as it is. Change that mindset too. Get to that notion that you can build and continue to build one way or another. So, that's the thing. Sometimes you really have to eliminate stupidity. You do. You're gonna have some people that even if it don't seem like something right then and then, at some point something stupid will happen because they will either say or do something stupid. Or they're gonna say or do something ignorant. And that's gonna definitely take you to another playing field. So you just gotta eliminate that. Start being around the right people that want to see something good happen. There are some people who are coming together in their communities that are trying to see something work. And even if it hasn't jumped off the ground yet, that don't mean it stopped them or it discouraged them from keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. In life, you're going to get discouraged. You're going to get a whole bunch of shit you don't want. Life is always going to throw something at you. It might throw a hard wrench at you. But that hard wrench, the only thing you got to do is take that wrench and build and continue to do what you've been doing. Life is going to throw you a whole bunch of sticks and stones and all sorts of turd nuggets if you want to be technical. But it's all about how you move around it and how you move straight through it, you know? You know, eliminate the drama, eliminate the self-hate, eliminate everything that you know for a fact is damaging our community. When you will eliminate that and have a clearer thinking on what you want to do and how you want to do it, your neighborhoods and everything else will flourish. And also, let's change that mindset for some people that think you never can't learn too much. You can learn as much as you want to learn. Because again, you're still learning until the day you close your eyes for good. Change that aspect that you too old to learn something or you too old to do something. No, you can do anything possible if you're willing to work and do what you gotta do and put in the time. Because some things are not gonna come overnight. So like I said before, some people might get, might get that chance to become a star overnight. Some ain't. Some are gonna grind and do what they've been doing because that's the only thing they know is grinding and doing what they need to do. Nah, I know, stupid. You already know, bro. I know. Trust me, you done been up here, so I know. Yeah, not everybody is on dumb time. You know, not everybody is on trying to disturb or trying to break up a good balance, especially when it comes to building. No, some people are just being their natural selves. And that's the problem now, even on here. Some people don't know how to be themselves. You gotta put on a fucking personality or a character for the people to resonate with you, which I feel is corny. Shouldn't have to do so. You should just be able to be yourself and do what works for you and try to bring the best things that you can bring. It's time to get out of that thinking that, oh, you gotta have this type of situation just for you to grow. And I want my future content creators to know this too. There's gonna be sometimes people are gonna tell you something, and even if it sounds a little bit off, it's not. But the one thing you should remember is, again, you do what works for you. You control the way and the pace that your channel is moving. And if you know you're not tolerating a bunch of nothing, make sure you got a good group of moderators that's going to help hold you down. You know, link is in the chat in case anybody want to pop up. But I do feel that needs to be something that's brought to the forefront as well too, trying to elevate and change the minds and change the thinking process of some of these people who are really lost in the source. Again, you have some people who don't know what the hell they want to do, but because they following gang, of course, they going to follow whatever the gang is doing instead of saying, let me be my own person and find what works for me. If I know I got a group of people, whether I know them too long or not, if I know they into certain things of a nature that I'm not into, I'm not going to be around it. Didi, what's going on, baby? You know, it's just something to think about. When you try to get people to change their thinking process, especially if you know it can try to benefit them in the long run and they actually listen and take heed to what's being said, oh, that's something good. Because again, that's showing that there are some people who are being hip and they're actually taking into consideration the knowledge that you're bringing. And I feel everybody should be trying to bring some sort of knowledge, wisdom, awareness, something. But I know everybody got different things that they do. And some have already made it clear this is what they're going to do. And I can respect that. But I'm talking about the other platforms that really don't have much to offer. Start offering something. And not just a beef, not just a bullshit, whatever. Just bring something that the people actually want. See, I'm gonna continue to bring what I feel the people want. And right now, the people that I know mostly want to hear stuff like this. Because again, you can't dodge a bullet and you can't dodge the problem that's at hand. Because some of y'all do live on here too tough. But when you turn your damn social medias and everything else off and you actually walk outside, you can see what the fuck is going on. And it's going to give you a clear reality that, damn, we got to start changing things. Not going to be able to change anything if the only thing you're going to do is contribute to the problems. That part I do feel. Appreciate y'all for dropping links and showing love in here. Y'all already know what it is. This is how it goes over here. You know, building with people, even if they coming from different parts of the track. There are some good people in here who are just doing what they're doing. And, you know, some of them are going to keep their channels to a minimum of any type of stress or distractions, which is the best way to do it too. You know, unless you have to fully address something, especially if it was said out of falsehood. Other than that, you don't worry about half of the shit. You don't have to worry about none of the other shit. You focus on what works for you and continue to build. You know, because you're always going to have a hater that's just mad because they not building, they're not articulate. It's always something. See, I don't try to look down on nobody. I can only look down at those who really ain't trying to get their mind process together and they really not trying to do something that could be beneficial. And I believe that part too, because I had already said that a while back. When all the beef and drama is done for, what do you have left to offer to the platform now? You know, that would be like me if I was beefing, and I'm just using this as an example. If I was beefing with every damn content creator or damn near half of the content creators, right? I done sat there, I done probably ran through all these niggas, so on and so forth. Now that I'm, now that everything is over, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, I'm supposed to bring some realness. I'm supposed to bring content. And that's what some people are going to realize. You're going to have to get to the actual content. We really have to change that dynamic in that aspect for real. Because where is it getting you at the end of the day? It's not getting you nowhere. It's not getting you nowhere if you're sitting here going back and forth at somebody, especially somebody if you don't know them personally or somebody that you never met or nowhere near. There's no need for y'all to continue to have the nonsense and the rhetoric. And let's change the process of thinking because again, we have people who do come on here who do want to see something interesting. Some people ain't going to be interested in beefs and dramas all day. And the reason why drama is a bad look because it seems like it's happening every day. Sometimes it's happening over minor disagreements, minor miscommunications, which I feel is just it's stupid. I'm sorry, it is. And then you have people who just love to instigate and continue the instigations. But again, if I don't already settled my difference with somebody and I kept it pushing, even if we ain't still seeing eye to eye, if I don't hash my differences out with you and I kept it pushing, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I just feel it should be better. I feel everything should be better. Changing the community for the better should be in the process, in the works. Trying to get the people that they know need help, the help, that should be going on. Trying to open back up programs and stuff for these youngins to try to have something to do, that should be something to look forward to. And the sad part is I only see but the small handful actually trying to bring it to the forefront and do something. Others are just going to sit back and watch everybody else build and then try to eat off of the basically eat the scraps. That's all they're going to be doing is eating scraps. Because if you wasn't part of the building process, if you wasn't helping building, you don't deserve nothing. Sorry. You got to take it like how they did in the damn. I forgot the name of the school book. Did you see that that rooster did damn near all the work, cleaning and so on and so forth, even baking bread. Not one of them other ones that was with them wanted to help her do anything, right? And what was said afterwards once that bread was done? None of y'all get nothing because you didn't help with this, you didn't do this, and you definitely didn't do this. So I'm gonna do this by myself. I'm gonna eat this by myself. And that's what needs to happen. I'm sorry. Some people think they just want to fall back, watch everything either build or crumble, and then they want to come into the fold. No. If you're not a part of some sort of building process, you are a part of the problem. And you're gonna definitely have to go. See, I need these dynamics to change too. Prime example, if I'm beefing or if I feel like I got an issue with somebody or something that somebody said, and I know I could contact them behind the scenes, whether I'm personally linked in with them or not, I would rather have the grown man conversation behind the scenes only because you'll have too many instigators that'll think, oh, they about to fall out. Yeah, we gonna say and do anything to try to see if we could have them beefing or even cause a big fight. You know, and this is where some things go wrong because some of y'all, instead of saying, let me holler at you behind the scenes, you want to make it a public issue. Some things are not meant to be public issues. I'm sorry. That's something that y'all need to understand. And if some of y'all claim that y'all good friends with each other, real good friends, even if they have a small falling out, they're not going to put each other's business out there. Period. Not going to put each other's business out there. They're not even going to fucking stoop that low. I knew people who was on here that even if they had a small fallout, it wasn't on here. So I feel like this: whatever happens on social media should stay on social media, and vice versa. Whatever happens in the streets should stay in the streets. Let's change this dynamic that all of these platforms need to be utilized for beefing or for bullshit purposes to try to grow. Now I can see that one or two people in particular done bypassed me in numbers, right? But then again, I see that those one or two people, and I'm not even sub to them, but I just, I'm always somewhere where you least expect it. And I knew for a fact one or two of these people, we was just around the same amount of numbers 2 days ago, 3 days ago. No way you gonna tell me you got over 400 subs that quick. So I know some of y'all definitely buying subs and doing whatever. And hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Me, I'm gonna grow naturally like I've been doing. Yo, Frankie, what's going on, bro? And that's what people gotta understand. You gotta grow naturally. That's the best process and the best way to do things. You can't try to rush a process and you can't try to cheat the process neither. Because in the long run, you do get found out, or at some point, shit might end up going left. But if you change the dynamics that you have to do this, if you change the whole dynamic of trying to cheat, if you change the dynamics on being lazy and actually working to the bone, oh, you'll definitely have even more prosperity. Some things are going to come easy for people, and sometimes it's not. And for the ones that don't come easy, hey, some of them don't mind grinding and doing what they gotta do because it's fun. It's a good building and a learning experience because you get to see and learn everything that you need to see and learn before you get to your full destination. We definitely have to change that. Change that thinking process because again, when it's all said and done, we are going to start seeing changes. We are going to start seeing future, future revolutions and uprisings. And those future revolutions and uprisings are going to be on a positive chord, regardless to what. And I do see that happening at some point. Because again, most people are getting tired of the same old bullshit. You'll be surprised how much you can actually do if you get out of that mindset of just thinking negatively all day. I've seen people put out the best content and not have to stray away from their all in all message. I've seen some people who have done a mixture of both. I've seen some people who have been burning motherfuckers on here, but still also bringing some sort of knowledge and wisdom, which I can respect because they don't let certain things distract them from their main message. Cheeky, what's going on, baby? See you in here, baby. If y'all just tuned in, y'all hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But let's really change the dynamics. Not just in the community, but let's change the dynamics on here too. We're gonna have to get to that. In order for some people to see the light, basically, and actually try to move and build with the right people, they gotta see that these people are actually sticking to what they're sticking to. I can't sit here and say I want to be a part of this organization, right? And then in the same token, the organization ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing. No, some of them will, stupid. You know what? Some of them channels will, but then in the same token, some of them channels ain't. Because I'm telling you, some of them have a core audience that loves that type of drama. So some channels might go, others not so much. See me, I just try to focus on what I know and focus what I know I can do. And what I know I can do, at least for right now, is try to bring awareness and education and hopefully some building solutions amongst people who are here. Yo, Realist, what's going on, bro? Let's change the dynamic so we can show the youth that they could grow up and inspire to be something great. Outside of a drug dealer, outside of another casualty of the streets, outside of just sports. Let's show them that they could achieve anything that they put their minds to. You know? And once we get on that note, oh, trust me, I do see a whole bunch of positive vibes that will happen. Some people will actually look and say, well, damn, I turned nothing into something, basically. I turned beans into a whole fucking entree. I done turned scraps into a big ass dinner. That's something that we really need to do. again, just change the all in all aspect of how people are thinking. I don't know if I like financial petty. What you want? Let's go to.
What's going on, man? Make sure y'all holler at Lovey Star Beating. Hey, one love, good subject, man. I just wanted to tap in. I do agree with you. Changing the dynamics will help our community.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because come on, man. Like, some people should get tired of the same old rhetoric. And then on top of that, again, you got some people who actually might want to go on the positive accord, but how can they do that if everybody is on the negative shit?
You're right. Because a lot of times, and I hope that we're able to bring that to the subscribers and supporters. A lot of times, when your channel is growing, you got companies that are looking to move their product, and they see that you're consistent. They see what type of crowd you got. They see the love and support that you receive, that your chat does, and they invest in your channel, man. That's how it grows.
Yeah.
You start
Frankie,
moving.
the link is in the chat, bro. No, you good, Kyle. Go ahead. You good.
I was just saying, like, this is a good topic because, hopefully we can bring the fact that as you grow as a channel, people are going to look at you. And when you get into that, 700, 1,000, 1,200, companies are looking to see if you will be sound. How consistent is your channel, shows, lives? How are your shorts doing? How are your videos doing? How's your playbacks doing? What your numbers look like? They're looking at you on Social Blade. And now they're ready to invest to help your channel grow, to help you get a good studio, to get better lighting, to get better mics, what I'm saying, all that stuff. And like you say, the dynamics are going to change whether you start off in the gutter or it's just going to change as your channel grows. Your dynamics are naturally going to change.
Facts. Oh shoot! I knew I smelled pork chops in here. What's going on, Angel? What's going on, baby?
So, Angel.
Nah, but you're right on that. And you know what? Like, I was trying to tell somebody one day, it was like, how the hell you doing a podcast and you ain't, bro? It's called the phone. I don't need a microphone or none of that other shit right now because I barely even sit my ass still as we speak. And I know with some situations, in order to run a successful podcast, you're gonna have to be stationed at some point. I can't even station longer than 10 minutes sometimes. I'll be gone. But it's nothing to, because you ain't doing nothing but talking. Podcasting ain't nothing but talking. Whether you got a whole damn big system or you just got a phone or a laptop. As long as the people can hear you, as long as your message is coming clear, that is a podcast. But some people are going to do it the traditional way. They're going to want to get the equipment or the better equipment, so on and so forth. I seen one or two people so far that I know trying to do the podcasting thing. I see they already got their little microphones and stuff, which is something good.
That's what's up.
And dynamics will change at some point. My better judgment suits me. So, it's gonna be things that, regardless to what, I ain't gonna allow it to keep me under, and I'm never gonna allow it to keep me under.
That's right.
That's the mindset you need to have.
That is.
You can't allow things to just stop you, because if that's the case, if every little time you done had a certain issue, you'd have been quit. Damn, I couldn't get this game. Oh, damn, I couldn't do this. Fuck this shit. I don't want to do nothing. It'd be that simple, but it's not.
Yep, and it's right when you was gonna quit. Boom. You figure
Facts.
it out.
Hold on. I got you, Blanco. Hold on. I got you, bro.
Yo, salute, Kalani. Nate the Great. What up, everybody in the chat? Peace and power.
Hey,
what's going on, bro?
And salute.
With this topic is good, right? But there's one thing I learned. Not everybody's gonna make it. You know what I mean? And it's like what Word be saying, and it's what's been said for a long time. You can lead them to the water, they're not going to drink. So I just see it like probably a quarter or a third of the people that come in and out and floating around. They just here for the shits, the giggles. They here for the entertainment. And like I said, for someone to build a community, you got to wean out the weak. And it's sad to say it like that, but the 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 weakest link, you know what I mean, is what makes the chain pop. And then, you know what I mean, you got people who are not 100% committed. You hear me?
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll ride a wave, and then once they start seeing shit get shaky, they're not down to worry about if it could get fixed or not. They out, you heard? They ready to hear what, you know, the lie is more entertaining than the truth sometimes, you know, people will jump on it real fast, even being around you 2 years, 3 years. I mean, some people be together 50 years and they still break up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? I think you want to get to that patch as a content creator. There's a patch, you know what I'm saying, where you can just start flowing no matter what happens, who comes and
You,
goes.
you know
Because
what it is, Kalani? Respectfully, if you care about just doing content and being on YouTube, that's different. But like if you building something that you're gonna take off of this platform, and just for hypothetical reasons, they make something where it's more easier to get access to, where everybody could fit more than 10 people on the live, then that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because if you're just having this to talk on YouTube every time you come on YouTube, then yeah, that's cool. But you know what I mean? How much people are really getting a bag off of this shit? You know what I mean? Without having to be dedicated fully and not have to worry about their kids and their job and you know what I mean? All type of life shit that goes on, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. My fault, bro. I had to fucking. I'm tired of these
Nah,
damn
I'm just
trucks.
saying, like, I'll be
I'm
seeing
tired
people
of
on
these
this shit
damn
with the
trucks out here.
YouTube. Nah, that's all good. I know you're a working man, B. Go make them time to make the donuts.
I ain't trying to make no damn donuts. I want these trucks to stop fucking running past my job with that loud noise, man. I ain't no sanitation worker. Nah, but I hear
I'm
where
gonna
you
use
going with it, bro.
I'm gonna use my Nate voice. Run out there and stick your middle finger up, baby.
I'm trying not
They
to
hear
get hit
that
by the
shit.
truck while I'm sticking up the middle
Yeah,
finger. I
that's
don't know.
right. You feel? Nah, they're not gonna hit you, man. They scared of you. Everybody in that neighborhood scared of you, boy. You like that grumpy old man, boy.
Ain't
You
that
know,
grumpy
son.
for
Every live I've ever been in, I hear you yelling at somebody or getting upset. What the fuck this bitch want now? Excuse my language. What this nigga want now? And then you going, you know what I mean? Yo,
Nah,
shout
it
out
just
to
be me
Word, man.
sometimes though, bro. Because you know when people are doing things like prime example, I always tell people at a certain time, don't hit me because I might be doing a live. And
Well, that's
you
what
gonna
it
think I'm
is.
answering a phone in the middle of a live, not doing it.
You know what it is? We got chess in 3 levels. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get caught up in the physical, right? And when we in our spiritual, mental mind, we above it all. We ain't even listening to all the noise and the static, right? When we get caught in the physical, my nigga, that's where it's problems. Because we know it's a natural thing for all of us to lust and to have the 7 sins and to think like a man or a woman. You know what I mean? We all gonna make mistakes. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But like we said before, when you're aware of it, trying to stay conscious in the moment every time, that's the key. But back to your topic though, I don't want to jump off of it. Because remember, there's a lot of people in here who don't want to really be here, but they're here because they feel the energy or they feel that vibe, they feel that frequency. But the moment the radio station, you know what I mean, isn't it ain't they playing their song, niggas don't give a fuck. You heard?
No, I know that part, but guess what? Look at my face. Look at my face, Frankie. Look at my face. They don't give a damn, son. Like, not that y'all
Hey,
trying to be funny,
I really
but
looked at your face too.
like, you really think I care? Listen, I know who actually here and who's riding. That's why I could never get mad. You know, and I know it's gonna be times when people just ain't gonna be here because of personal things. Like I said, I don't never get mad at nothing. I don't be looking like some people. Oh, you motherfuckers wasn't in my chat for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Nah, son, I'm not doing all that extra shit. No, that's not what I came here for. I'm gonna build one way or another, and I'm gonna show something better than I can fucking tell. So
So let me just ask this, right? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. My bad. Yo, Word, you got anything to say before? Cause we ain't letting you get, you know what I mean, jump in and say salute, my fault. But I got a question.
I was about to say, Frankie, stop listening to me. You starting to sound like me, bro.
I'm on your all in your head, no homo, right? You see, I got the book, man. I ordered the book on Amazon.
what the hell is
No,
you
go
talking
ahead.
about,
Go
Papa
ahead.
Will?
Go ahead.
Never mind. My bad, y'all. I'm always looking in the chat at the wrong time. I
So
gotta
this
stop
is what I
looking
was
at
gonna
you.
say. This is my last thing, real quick, just to. So in my opinion, right, personally, if you meet these people in person and we be able to help each other's kids, you know what I mean? We get to find out, you know, I don't want to say intimate, but just personal stuff, and we can help each other build on that more because right here everything is just face value, right?
Yeah.
We have cookouts. We invite the kids. We don't have no big turkey giveaways for the fucking whole neighborhood, but we do it for the community that's really rocking with us. You know what I mean? That's been in the chats, that come to the visits. We have little group meetings or wherever it's more easier for people. See, that's how you really do it, right? Because once you get the connection, like the face to face, ain't nobody could really lie to you when they face to face because you're gonna see through it. You know what I mean? But this shit, I call it YouTube because you could be who you want. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna continue to be who the fuck I was born to be and been.
But no disrespect, no disrespect to nobody in your chat or nobody else's chat or nobody else that's here. Period. I just
Yeah.
like even me. I be doing shit. I make music and all that, but I don't even take it to that level where it's like I'm a content creator and I don't even because I've seen it come and go. You know what I mean? I used to be on this shit just watching documentaries and little knickknacks and DIYs, but when I
Yeah.
started to get into the live and the chats and your community, because that word community is dangerous, right? Because community, we all have to share a feeling or emotion, you know what I mean? Or gotta have we can all relate to each other in a way to be like that, you know what I mean? And these shits don't be communities. These shits is sectors, and they just put you in. You get categorized. It's like the word black. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What the fuck? What the?
I'm gonna
These
stop.
niggas ain't even.
Nobody want to hear that shit, Sharif. That's how I be feeling sometimes.
Well, guess what? You gonna hear it, Sharif? Cause I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like,
You know what I
I'm
mean,
gonna be
baby.
Stacy, nigga. Take your ass to the NFL and let's go, nigga. I'm not playing with you, nigga. Let's go. Oh shit, these motherfuckers ain't locked this shit up. I knew it. There's always something on this
And
damn
back
job.
to Kalani, right? We can't forget
Yeah,
about
bro.
the budget, right? Because it takes budget to make everything happen. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Frankie, you linked up with the Discord, bro?
I got it, but excuse my language, brother. I got IG. I don't even really fuck with it. I got all that shit. I don't know how to use none of that shit. I try not to get too into. I got Discord, but I don't know how to find people. Nothing, bro. I don't even know. Sometimes I be in the room. My man plays video games and he be in the Discord. Sometimes I go in there and that shit. It just be like I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a YouTube chat or it's just me alone watching this nigga play games. What the fuck?
No, I was about to say I'm gonna drop the link. I'll do it in my live. You in there later, but just
Yeah, do that. That's cool. I
hit the
like
link.
that. It's a different place. You know what I mean? You could talk.
Yeah, that's a different. And I came to play devil's advocate too.
Go ahead,
Cause
play it.
like
And I'm gonna play eulogies advocate. Well, let me see who eulogy I'm giving close up here.
no, but real talk, like with me, because like
Got
when
it.
even when we say take back the community, I be thinking of my old hood, and that shit is almost impossible. And the reason I say that is just too much. There's too many people who like it the way it is and don't care about fixing it. There's more people than thinking like that versus people who actually want it to be better. But I got a suggestion. We need to come up with an extraction mission and take the people out. Like Frankie said, everybody ain't gonna make it. So the people who actually serious about coming together and having a better life, we need to start pulling them out. And like even what we doing up here right now is a area right outside the hood going into the suburb. Is an apartment building. We start getting families out of the hood and putting them in there so they can start focusing on building and doing the things to become more
Right.
prosperous,
That's right.
learning the financial. You see what I'm saying? So we kind of
Yeah.
creating a new community because the old communities, they already gone, bro. And it's too hard. Like we went in there, tried to build houses, tried to fix the houses up, get people into land contracts so they can actually own. We couldn't even get the houses up because people were still in the material. There's too many people. Like I said, um, they content and they okay and they don't want
A
to
lot
change.
of
But
people is comfortable. You could say it. They're
you
too
know,
comfortable.
just like Frankie said, even in these, like even with the lives, like we can have a bunch of people in here, but it's gonna be a core group that's like, yeah, I'm really serious about this shit. I'm listening. I'm taking notes. I'm taking this what y'all saying on here, and I'm implementing it all. And then some people just for the ride, So
You
find
could
the
do
people that.
content, but if you do commercials and promo more, I guarantee you those shits will start hitting, bro. See, when you're sitting there talking, people have short attention span. After like 8 minutes or some shit like that, people is done. They forgot everything you said when the fucking butterfly flies by. You know what I mean? Like that's just the way the world is. Like everybody got the short attention. Not everybody. I apologize. Certain people have short attention span. They don't. They only hear it till something comes along that's more interesting. You know what I mean? But taking people out of here, like out of YouTube, is gonna be tough, right? Because now they gotta trust you, and that's the biggest thing on YouTube is trust, right? Nobody trusts nobody on this shit. They can act like they're your best friend for 2 years. If a nigga ain't give you water and you was thirsty, he not your friend. You heard me?
Right. And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why we use YouTube to build the foundation, to build the church, because we got the other things. We got other tools that we can use to actually start making an impact in it. And that's why I said, make sure you're at the Discord. I'm gonna build that up, and that's gonna be
Yeah,
another
do that,
resource.
man.
You know what
And
I'm
another
saying?
thing,
Because
autism is a great topic. You know, I got an autistic son, 4 years old, nonverbal. Start dabbling in that stuff. You know what I mean? And watch the masses, watch the little people, because yo, it's so prevalent nowadays, right? It's like like three out of the 10, every 10 boys is autistic, and the girls are, but they don't show it as much. You hear me? It's serious
and
right
see,
now, you know, and
I- I'm
that's it.
I'm about to hit on that. I'm just waiting because my nephew got autism, so I'm just waiting. I wanted
So
to try to get my nephew on the show with me though, because he real good at editing. But I'm waiting for my sister to get some time. So, but yeah, that's one of the things I'm touching on, bro.
yeah,
Because like
and
I said, I've said it
good.
before, but yeah, that's something that's close and dear to me. 'Cause, you know, my
See,
nephew
that's
got.
why I shout out Nate, not to cut you off word, because I don't want to forget. I got, but Nate always about the kids, man. I swear, Nate. Since I met the brother, and I'll be in his lives since I be in the bushes. I'm listening always. He's definitely an advocate for the kids. You know what I mean? And that's like, people say that everybody's supposed to be for the kids, but not a lot of people are really for the kids because we get caught in the physical, right? But they be preaching that preach, man. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what we need to do, right? Because I told you it's the language, yo. We disconnected. You know what I mean? These kids nowadays, they say, I'm dead. That means they're laughing. That means it's funny. The language is switching on us. You hear me? They're changing the word. They put, they're using emojis now. It's back to symbolism, right? And less communication, less vibration out of each other connecting, right? We don't get that tuning for. I told you it's organs, right? And they connect. We vibe off each other. But when there's no more communication, people are just like you said. I personally feel like the living room and the kitchen have fights now at home. You know what I mean? People don't sit at tables and eat dinner no more. You hear me?
Yeah. That's because that's because all the dynamics have changed.
That's a
Again,
fact. But
I
that's
don't
how
have
they
to sit at the
disconnected.
listen. I don't have to sit at the fucking dinner table if I know my fucking show is coming on at 6 something. That's just how it is right now. That's how I see it. Like,
No, I
man,
understand that, Nate, but you understand me? When you sat
what?
there with your mother and your father or your brothers and your sisters at that table, that was more life experience than watching your fucking 7 o'clock rerun that's gonna play next week. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that. Trust me. But again, the dynamics have changed
But
over the
you
course of time.
100% right. You're 100% right. It's a disconnect.
Who the hell is this creeping? No, man. I was about to say drive by.
Nate, the only security guard with a whistle and a baton. This nigga, he ain't playing out there, boy.
I ain't got none of the above. I got my 2 hands that I was born with, and any weapon that's outside. So there's a
I feel
difference.
ya.
Shout
Shit,
out,
I'm a whole different
Yo,
breed when it comes to
shout out,
that.
shout out to all the dudes who be walking up a street and looking at everything to see what's a weapon, just in case anything happens here.
hey, for
I'll
real.
bust you right up. Hold up. Did somebody come in here cartwheeling? Hold up. Somebody
This
came in here
nigga,
cart. I knew I smelled the cartwheel. Christy, what's going on, baby?
What's up,
Tanya,
Christy?
I see y'all in here. I see all the beautiful ladies that walked up in here. What's going on, baby?
What's up, 22?
Man, forget Heineken.
that's
That's his new
Deuce,
name now.
Ronan.
22
Shut
Heineken.
up. Oh
22
man, not
Heineken.
not not Deuce private stock. Oh man,
22 Budweisers. Fuck
that nigga is a Milwaukee's best.
He looked like he's Milwaukee's best. He looked like a Milwaukee Buck. The fuck is going on over here?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, Coors Lights, Winston cigarette smelling.
So,
Oldie
Chris,
white.
grinding with it.
But yeah, I don't want to change the vibe and all that. Yo, but let me know about that Discord, man, because we got to chop it up. Like I said, Nate, I came up here because I was up here in the first joint. You stopped doing poetry night, man. That shit, you know what I mean? I just was a voice. I had a little spot to let it out when I get away from all the bullshit. You stopped doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop doing it because people like you. I don't know.
Yo,
Nah,
you
nigga,
are
I've been going
such
through
a
some, but
motherfucker.
nah,
Yo, you the angriest happy dude in the world. I swear.
Hey, just from the
that's
outside
because you
looking
motherfuckers
in.
keep taking me out of my character.
I'm just saying from the
Nah,
outside
man, I'm
looking
bringing it
in.
back. I'm definitely bringing it back Thursday. It's just nigga been going through some shit, bro. I done had a couple little deaths around me, so on and so forth. So
I
nigga
could
trying to get
relate.
his head clear.
I
A
could
nigga can't
relate.
sit
Trust
here
me.
and give you some fire if a nigga can't think and he walking around with the Incredible Hulk. I can't do it.
It's just
Mm.
Frank, from one poet to another, man. Like I appreciate you, bro. Like you inspire me, man. Like to write.
Nah, I get. Thank you.
Not
I
for
appreciate
real
that so
though,
much.
man. Because when you calling for like poetry night, and then when I'm excited about Nate, but I don't want to push it. You know what I mean? But I can feel where you're coming from, your energy, and I just wanted you to know, hey, bro, I'm a poet. I'm a writer, bro. I look forward to poetry night.
You know, it is Kalani. No, not to keep going, but everybody's a poet. It's just we don't have. They don't build the vocabulary and the right words to articulate themselves how they really feel to get out that true emotion. Everybody could really have an emotion of something that makes them so mad or so in love or so crazy, but if you can't put in the right words where someone else can understand it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that's why I'm big on language and vocabulary, like learning language and all that, because that's what helps you be able to express your true feelings. You know what I mean?
heck yeah, I do, man.
Your
Heck
word,
yeah.
you like that, right? I went back to my yeah, you like my language, communication. You already know etymology.
Yeah, bro. Bro, it's just something telling me, bro. You need to, people need to hear you more, bro. People
Nah,
really need to hear
I
you.
just like being up here because
You
brothers got a good vibe, man. Great vibe. I don't mind because I don't gotta hide. I don't got, you know what I mean? Like I said. And the reason why, listen, real quick, I'm gonna get off of this. The reason why I said autistic, right? Because when my son was born, I had no clue he was autistic, you know, because he wasn't talking anyway. But I never dealt with that in my life, right? Because back in the days when we was bad, like or something, they never diagnosed as autistic, and the spectrum is so broad now. We used to get ass whippings, you heard? Niggas just had to learn the hard way. Your mom never knew you was autistic, but now finding out my son was like 1.5. I found out my son was autistic. He started showing traces, and then I went to a couple people. I went to doctors and all that. And the knowledge that I had to require, like it's just overwhelming. You feel me? I never would in my life from growing up where I came from, having to be on that side. It changed my whole thing, right? Trying to develop a language with my son. You're trying to teach him pictures and trying to show him what you know. What I mean, just the simplest things. You know what I mean? Things that we all take for granted, right? And it's just crazy because that's like I ain't going. And it's touchy because I say this right because I've seen people on the worst side of the spectrum, and I blessed. I give them the most praise. Like then my heart will start to get, you know what I mean, stringy when I see people like that pushing around their kids that never will be able to walk again or speak again, or they can't even see, or you know they born with their arms crossed and they can't. You know what I mean? That's how they're gonna be with that family. Just got them in Disney World, doing whatever it is. You know what I mean? For the time that they're here to just make them feel normal. You feel me? And that shit blew my mind when my son just having like I'm very cautious and very protective with that. Like you can't even joke around me with no stick shit. In fact, I wouldn't care about that when I was 25, 30. You hear me? I would laugh at that shit. I probably join in joking, but that's the way the world is. You know what I mean? It put me
and
on the other
see
side. And,
if you notice too, like it's I'm real uh I'm sensitive to it too because of my nephew, and then when I see people on here who have different different elements, I say, and people pick on them, that shit fires me up. Where I
I
get
hate
you know what
bullies.
I'm saying? I don't like to. That's why when people come through and chill with me, it don't matter what walk of life they come from, no matter what, they come in the kick it, they chill, um, and that's why I
Yeah.
always try to be, that person that people feel like they can let their hair down and be themselves, no matter where they come from. I try to be that, bro.
Wow, that was like serenity, right? Right after you finish that, you see some roses, like a bed of roses, bro. That was nice. I said, what the fucking word doing out here, boy? Okay. Who's that? Forehead?
He's about to get his hair played with
Hold on
Mo.
1 second. I got
Oh
somebody
man,
cartwheel. I got somebody
You brought Mr.
cartwheeling.
Demerit up. You brought Mr. Demerit up.
Somebody came in here cartwheeling. It's this
Somebody know
crispy.
me.
What's up,
Salute, sir.
Nate?
Salute,
What's going
sir.
on,
Yo,
baby?
Deuce, salute, Deuce.
What's
What
Salute,
up,
it
Ronin.
do, man?
baby?
What's up,
You
man?
already
Man,
know,
I'm so
brother
happy,
man. Brother
man.
man, salute.
Well,
I
you
don't
got
understand.
what you when I came in, I was listening, and I had to just jump on.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who's all on the StreamYard tonight.
I got
That's
you,
oh,
that's
Katlani.
talking about the artistic.
Oh no,
The
the
Yeah,
son
word,
that's
me, Blanco.
artistic.
Yeah,
the
that's me
word,
over
and
here,
Frankie
Blanco.
Blanco.
Yeah.
Just tap on the last comment and she can see all the names.
I don't see why anybody would make fun of somebody who can't troll or can't fire back. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the purpose of that.
Right.
Who did that?
Nah, but people take
No,
advantage of
no
the
one's
weak
even here,
all the
but I'm saying,
time. People take advantage of the weak all the time. You know what I
All
mean?
the
That's just
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that primal
artistic.
instinct.
A
That's
child being
coward. That's
artistic is a
cowardice.
lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. I have one too. My
God
son is
bless your soul.
24.
Yeah.
God bless you. Wow, God bless you.
And I'm gonna tell you something. With me, previous years before I even had any of my kids, I I babysit.
Yeah.
As a teen. So I was always around kids. So when I became a mother, out of all my kids, came out through with my last son, and I
Yeah.
knew right then something was wrong with my son. And I would take him to his doctor, and they wouldn't. They did not give me a prognosis for my 24-year-old. He was two. He At the time he was 2 years and 4 months, and I went to a specialist, and they tested my son, and
Yeah.
it came back.
I had to do that too. Yep.
And you know what I did? Never put him on medication. Cook healthy, whole grain, a lot of fiber, a lot of green, less
Real
sugar.
quick though, was he very picky with texture and taste and like he would smell his food,
Yes,
smell every, yeah,
yes.
that's what my son.
And it
So
was
my
very
son,
hard because he wasn't talking. So what
yes,
I
thank
used to
you.
do, I
I have
used
to
to open the
troubleshoot.
refrigerator and say, "Son, Antonio, tell me what you want."
That's a
And I
great
had
word.
very colorful things in a refrigerator and easy for him to see and point.
God
So
bless him.
that's what he learned, to try to tell me what he wanted by
You said
pointing.
he's 24 right now. You said.
He's 24. He's
God bless him. Can I
amazing
ask you one
right
thing?
now.
When he was like 5, 6, did he make like my son is the nastiest with play though. Let me tell you something though. He could look at a
Master. Oh
cartoon.
yeah, he
They're
was
like
a master
savants,
with
right? They're like
parts.
savants. Yo, my son would put
geniuses.
anything. My son will make the Nickelodeon sign out of
Oh
Play-Doh in
yeah,
exact
yeah. Oh,
colors,
they're
everything,
they're
whatever he sees
very
on TV.
intelligent
I got
babies.
pictures like, yo, amazing, bro. My
He's
son is
That
amazing. You don't
yes,
even have
but
to tell me. He's amazing.
they
yes, God
geniuses.
bless him. He shocks me every day. Come home, he's starting to get little words out now, and my son is starting to put pictures together. He's he's done like they get a tablet now for school because he's very good with technology. My son is real
Right.
good with the tablet. It's crazy now, these kids. They can't talk,
Yeah,
but they can
my
find
son,
anything on YouTube and everything.
he's the one that fix everything. His dad be like, Antonio.
Yeah, they get into it. They're very OCD. Or you got man, God bless you though. But that's great to hear, man. See what I mean by
Oh,
autism is a great conversation because it
it is.
connects. You
You know
see,
what? I
it
had to get on
connects.
because my son is 24 and he's artistic.
God bless you.
And he speaks now, but I have to still kind of give him reminders like, what's going on,
You
for
know
him to
why?
get out
I give you
what
the
he needs
utmost.
to get out,
Yes, I give you the utmost because
expression.
our purpose is to make sure that they can be ready and safe enough and for when we
Right,
go. You know what I mean? And I always thought of that after the fact. Like I never would have thought of that. And then now that I have him and I'm thinking later on in the future, I have to stay healthier now. I have to make sure he's able to get out the nest before I go. Because if I I don't want to fall short, God bless, and weigh that on my heart, before I get weighed. Like that should have
right.
hurt me.
Yeah, just keep that early in prevention, keep him active,
Oh, he's good now. He's 4. He's in
healthy
school and everything. But
foods, in time. A lot of time. And still you might have to like repeat certain things to them.
yeah,
A
we
lot of
still going through.
reminders,
Yeah, going.
but they're very intelligent,
They're
They're
savants. I'm telling you,
geniuses.
my son could probably paint the
very
Mona Lisa
intelligent.
blindfolded. You know what I mean? I just, but they just, it's hard for them to get the
Yeah, the
mindset, I guess.
focus.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I fought through high school, middle school, a lot. You know, it
That's
was a
what I'm
lot of
scared of.
time.
School when he gets
I
to like
couldn't I
older
couldn't
school.
work, so I catered on the side. That's what I do. I cater on the side and I design for parties. So they
I know
gave me
Autistic Cat.
time to work with my own business and still participate in him in school.
You
Salute
gave
Cat.
me
The schools
inspiration.
like
You
that.
inspired
They
me.
like
Thank you.
when you come up and participate with your child. Any type of involvement with the parent, like, going to the school and peeking in, showing some type of interest in your son. They
Yeah,
love it.
I know an Autistic Cat with a college degree. I said, man, you
Mhm.
smarter than me. Don't ever forget
Yeah,
that.
not a lot of people have it, but they're undiagnosed. Like we wasn't getting that back in the days. And personally, in my opinion, I think it was the baby food because we had a
Ah,
big thing where
It could
ah,
have been.
they
It could
switched
have
up
been a
on
lot
us.
of
okay.
things. The formula. It could
Yeah,
be
the
a.
formula was heavy in the metal, and they switched it up on us right at that time where it was just still crucial for him, And I
Cause
felt like
I'm
I
hearing
felt
that
weird.
a lot of artistics.
There's a lawsuit right now going on for but I'm not that dude to go out there and try to get, you know what I mean?
They try to put my
I don't
baby
want to
on
go through 'em.
Respital when he was two.
See, I
When he
didn't do
was
no meds,
2,
nah, no
and
meds
you
or
know
nothing. I don't want nothing.
that
Hold
medication that
on,
they
y'all.
try to put him on.
Hold
The
on, y'all.
boys is growing breasts now. It's a huge lawsuit.
Yeah, trust me, I was looking at it, I seen it. What up, Nate? What you want to say, man? My fault.
No, y'all good. I was just trying to say, it seemed like y'all was talking over each other. I know people on the
I
replay trying to
did.
hear
I do
everybody.
that. I got passionate about the conversation. I felt like Mama Bear
I
was in
have
the room. I
passion too.
apologize.
No,
I
I
y'all good.
apologize,
apologize,
man.
everyone.
No, listen, y'all
It's
good. I'm
very
just saying. Yeah, I'm
touchy.
done. Y'all good
That's
though.
the only reason why I got on. I'm gonna
I
jump down.
respect you. I respect
I
you so
feel
much
you.
more. And even without knowing the face behind the voice, if I ever heard it again, I remember it. It's just like a distinct noise. Because the way you did that, it made me feel more prepared. You know what I mean? Because your son's 24, and I worry about everything. I just lost a nephew in February. You know what I mean? 11 years old. So
Oh
it was
wow.
just a lot of shit. Like my life right now is just making me really be trying to lock in, and it's harder now because the world's different from when I grew up. You know what I mean? So now I got to kind of like adapt to these things, and I'm still
Yo,
trying not to compromise myself.
hold on. Let me address something real quick.
Wow.
I just see somebody popped in here, didn't say what up to the host, didn't say what up to the people. We're not having that. Somebody got to mute their mic. It's probably you, old head. Oh, he dropped down. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who this person is, right? And I
Mhm.
grant you just added something to the conversation. But again, when you come in here, you have respect for the panel and the guests that's in here too. We're not gonna go through this again because I don't give a damn if you knew or not. You will be getting sniped out of here. I'm tired of repeating myself to people. Sorry, y'all can go ahead and continue.
Oh,
Nah, I just
okay.
want to
I
say
was like, what
thank
I
you.
do? What I do?
I got nervous, dude. Shit, that nigga Nate almost
Nah,
made me
you
jump
I
out
good.
the
got
stream
much
yard.
love for you, Nate. I'm like, what I do? I'm in
I
Nah,
trouble.
had my finger
nah,
right on
y'all
that X
good. But see,
button.
people
You don't
like
even
this,
know.
I'm just
people like
so
this.
sorry. This right here, I had to jump on because I'm like, oh my god. You
No, you good,
know,
sis. You good,
it
sis.
was a long road, but it's all worth it. He is just amazing right now. Amazing. He
Thank you, man.
is.
Yo, shout out. I appreciate. I don't want to get too caught up in the moment. I don't want to control. But yo, Nate, thank you for even letting us get that conversation off. Yo, DBN salute in the chat. Ma, what's your name again? I didn't get to catch the name. I can't
Christy,
see
and
it.
what's yours?
My name is Frankie Blanco, but you call me Frank. But I really appreciate you
Frank.
even just chiming in, yo,
I
for real.
appreciate you expressing that
God
and
works
getting it
like that. I
out
probably was
and
subconsciously looking for that, and you
yeah,
came in and
and
filled in that little.
networking because you never know
Yes,
who's in
yes.
the
But we were just
chat
talking
is
about that.
going
We
through
were
the
just talking about
same
having a real
exactly.
connection
Yeah.
with the people we talk to. This is real,
Oh
right?
yeah.
This is organic, and I appreciate it. That's why it was an example right off of what we were saying. What we was just speaking about, because it proves that it can happen. Right in front of everybody. We
Yeah.
got to talk, and I feel like I would do anything. You ask me to go get anything, help, anything, whatever you need. I'm willing to do for you because I know where your
Mhm.
soul stands. God makes people like us with a little more extra spices because we got more to endure. No disrespect to nobody else, but when you're in that
Yeah.
situation, you understand that sometimes you got to block the world out and be one on one. You can't
Yeah.
even worry about what anything else is going on. Fuck the rent, fuck your boss. All that shit don't
Right,
matter when your
right,
son. You know what
right.
I mean?
But
But peace
it's
and
so
blessings.
I love to hear that your concerns with your child and you so you know passionate about making sure his needs is being met. That is just so I love it. I love it
Trust me.
because I'm
God
about
changed
those little
me.
people. You mess with my senior citizens, my disabled up in age people and the little people, oh, we gonna fight. We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Because
Tooth
I'm
and nail,
about
you
my
ain't lying.
community, I'm about the kids, and making sure that they're safe and
At
happy
all times. At all
at
times.
all times. And it took me to, kick back and, and I look back and I said, well, I could have been did this and on this by now, but my heart was with my child.
That's why I
And
give
that
you the
was my
most.
job to keep him safe and to make sure those needs was being met. And I've
It's
been
a
around
challenge.
kids since I was a kid. I worked with kids for many years. I have
Mm.
the big people coming to me now like, Christy, we just love you. They remember the soft touch and the love that I gave them when they were kids, and I had kids of my own. So kids are very, very, very important to me. They mean a lot to me. And so when I heard that, I wasn't even on the chat that long. I said, kids, artistic. Oh, let me jump on.
Thank you. I really
And
appreciate that for
so
real.
keep
Honestly.
up the
Hey,
good work, and it's gonna take time. It might be you have to sit home and not make enough money that you want to make on a job because you need to put some time, a little more time for him. Do it because it's worth it. I did it.
Ain't joke.
I did it. And it was like
hey,
I seen a lot of my friends working 2 jobs and still had their kids. But I was the type of mom, I was home with my kids. Stayed home with them, not trying to let somebody else keep them because I wanted to go do this and that and work and stuff. And that was my job. The hubby worked. I stayed home and made sure those needs was being met. And so it's very rewarding now because they all grown. You know what I mean? And I have grandkids, so I'm able to enjoy that. So what a beautiful life,
They're
you
all a
know?
reflection of you, you know?
Oh, I
So
love
that's the
it. I'm
beautiful
like,
thing, you
hey,
know,
I did
you're
it.
that strong, you can raise that many, and even through the challenge with your last one, you still persevere, you know? That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And he looks up to my older son, which is a correction officer. He's been working in the prison since he was 23 years old. Real up on the game. And he does community work because I enforce that in them. That's what they had to do for their spring break
Telling
because I
you,
blocked up the whole street and did a free community fair. Because I remember when I was a young mom, everything we went or I wanted to go sometimes, it was always pricey. So I designed a program for low income families and had the community come out, and it was a free fair. It was Black history. It was hands on experience with the child and the mother, with the parent, where the parent couldn't just drop them off. You have to engage in your child. I can't keep everybody's babies, and I have my own. So I taught that within my community. So, like I said, kids, time, love, commitment is everything. It's everything.
do
So
you
I
have a
just
link?
wanted to share
Do you
that
do you
with you.
do you have a link, or do
No,
you
no, no,
make
no. I'm
content?
hands on, sweetie. I'm trying to get
Oh,
with
God
Nate
bless
because
you,
I
yo.
don't do
God
like
bless you. I know. You
Facebook
just
and
here
all
for the
that. I'm
year.
hands on.
Yo, I
My
respect
business is
that.
not on Facebook neither.
I
You have to
respect
know
that.
me to have my information.
You the plug. You the real plug. I
And
respect that.
look, I'm a party designer for kids for kids'
Oh
birthday.
man, let me
So
find
I
out you
can
got a sprinkler
engage
guy. You
in
let me find out
and
you.
disabled kids too. I be like, hold up, because when I do my fairs, my potty bathrooms that they donated for free, brand new. I didn't have to pay for it. They had the ramps for the kids for the wheelchairs. I wasn't playing. Got
That's
90%
amazing.
of my stuff free just because you have to do that a year before your event to put in the request. You present a letter with your nonprofit. And at first, the first few years I did it, I was coming out the pocket. I was using my little scholarship money from college, you know, and paying for little stuff, buying little equipment and doing it, and started off with just 20 kids. Then it was hundreds of kids. So I had so many people help me, but it was specialized with disabled kids because I had a son that's disabled. And it was
All right.
totally free for the parents.
And you're
Everything.
an
You didn't have
angel
to
right now.
buy nothing. No cotton candy, no hot dogs, no nothing. And when people they put their business out, you got to give and love before you receive a lot. You got to give a little bit, babe. You can't money, money, money. So I did a lot of things and walked away and didn't even get a dime for it. But I got my heart got strong from it and wise. You know what I mean? So that's why I jumped on, because when I heard you speaking about your child, that was very, very so touching.
Thank you.
It just
It
touched my
was.
heart because I went through the same thing. Okay.
I might have lost the words, yo. I just really appreciate your presence, and maybe
I
that's why I even
appreciate you
brought it
too
up
for even just getting up and
subconsciously.
expressing that.
Yeah, we wasn't even on that topic, but son just made me. That's how God works. We're all conduits. He made it come out of me naturally, organically, and then it rang. It resonated. I respect that. Like I said, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And
I
I don't know,
appreciate you
that was
too.
great, great, informative. You know what I mean? Just made
And
me feel a lot
I
more
didn't know
better.
what to say. I didn't know what I was
Nah, you
gonna
didn't
say.
have to.
It just
You was
came.
talking that talk, man, and you talking. You know what I mean? Sheesh, that's right up Nate's alley. I just finished saying Nate loved the kids, and then you come up here talking about how you do it. Year requests from your nonprofit, and like that's amazing. You dropping jewels right there. People got to catch those.
And that was all for staying home, loving a neighbor's child in my own. And the kids I took care of before I even had my kids. Because
Trust me,
back when I was
that's
in high school, they had the teens had babies. So they had the child care center at our high school. So that was an easy A for me. I love kids. I was up in there with them babies. And I
that's
started even before I got in high school taking care of babies. So when I looked at my baby, I knew something wrong. And his his regular doctor was like, you know, telling me it wasn't nothing wrong with him, and no, something wrong with my baby.
a lot of times it could be
I ain't got no
malpractice.
degree or anything. That he ain't talking because I knew because I was around other babies. And when I took him to that specialist, they said, "Congratulations, mom. We were glad you brought him in." And they prognosed with my baby, and I stayed home with him. And no, you're not gonna give him no medication. I'm gonna
That's a
give
fact.
him healthy foods. I'm gonna give him all the love, and I'm going to guide him. So every time, I say something to him, I wouldn't baby talk. I would talk to him and point. If that's the way you're gonna tell me what you want, babe, you don't want the egg, what you want, the hot dog, you want, open that refrigerator up, and I start pointing to him and labeling different stuff so he can get familiar with the words. And if it's not clear as he speak, I repeat it over and over to him, and that worked. And then he went to early intervention classes, and it took me 6 months to go with him for the parent and child to teach the mother to guide the baby. And then so after that, I walked away, and then I went and took child development, went to school to learn more. So as he got older, I was able to comprehend with the IEPs. Because I'm not going to go in here and keep signing papers and you getting paid to teach my child. And
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? And he ain't learning nothing. Because I asked my child, what you learn today, sweetie? He said, Mom, I didn't learn nothing. Oh, so I said, well, hell, we got a problem now. That
Yeah.
education. When I went back to school, remember, I was a stay-home mom. Had my kids early. Think I didn't go back to school? went right back to school and started learning. So as he got older and transitioned into youth, a young adult, getting out of high school,
Yep, adolescent.
I did all that. I got on the bus at the time and went and got a free book. It took me 2 hours on a bus to go get that. And it was simply teaching you each level of growth with an artistic kid.
Mm.
I taught, I went, got education, started learning, and because the doctor ain't gonna tell you everything. You got to go yourself. You got to teach yourself to make it better. And like I said, oh, he's great. He's absolutely great. The time I put in, I'll be
So
disappointed within myself if he wasn't where he was right now. I put in too much time. So you good. This dude just walk through the steps and he
Thank
will
you.
be fine. He will be fine. Don't give him no medicine. Just cook nice meals. Don't be running to McDonald's and all them different places and top ramens and hot dogs. Cook him. If you want a nice hamburger, make him a nice hamburger. Use some ground turkey and do something lean and make sure you got a little lettuce or something on there. Do some natural stuff. And that helps too.
let me jump in
Okay.
real quick, because I got to jump off. Saturday,
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Christian. I
I
don't know if you got
appreciate
my link.
y'all. Nate,
Can
I'm
you hear me?
gonna jump back down. I just wanted to get
Oh no,
on.
Thank you, Christy, so much. Thank
I
you
just
so
want Christy. Saturday, I'm gonna do an autism specialist. I'd be honored if you can come up and
I
speak.
would love to, sweetie.
I'm
I
gonna
would
do it
love
around
to.
10. I don't think that's too late, is it? If I do it at 10 Saturday?
In the morning?
No, at night.
Well, I'm like 3 hours ahead. That's right. Oh, so 10 at your time, it'd be like what, 7? It'd be 8 my
It's,
time.
it's
What time is
around
it there now?
11.
Okay, it's
Is
8
it?
my time. Yeah, that'll be a good time.
Okay, I'll tag
I'll
you
keep
in.
looking out. I'll keep looking out.
Okay, I'll tag you in
Because
from. Okay,
sometimes I don't get my notifications. I just be scrolling down looking for you.
okay. I'm gonna tag you in it too. And
Okay,
Frankie,
babe.
I'm gonna tag you in it too.
yes,
All
sir.
right. I wouldn't mind. I'll get up,
All right, I'm gonna do that
Okay.
because I want because
I'm
not
finna jump
only
down back in the chat. Are you finna get off?
I gotta jump down, I gotta get the kids ready, and the wife about to get off, and
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
going
I'm
crazy.
just gonna go jump back in the chat.
yeah. I'll be in the chat.
Okay.
Yo, Nate, thank you. Kanani, yo, everybody, word. Christy, thank you once again. Everybody in chat. Blessings. I appreciate this moment.
Yeah, much love,
I'll be in
everybody.
the chat.
Okay. I'm finna
All right,
jump
I'm gonna
down.
jump down too, Nick. I just want to
Okay.
let y'all know Saturday I'm gonna do that. I should have my sister available. Um, but I think people need to hear about what the parents go through too, not only the
Yeah, the
children,
parents go through a lot.
because
They go through a
you, I
lot. I can
mean,
break that down too, what I went through too. I
yeah.
went
See,
through a lot. The
that's definitely
cry.
important. Uh, but I'm
But
gonna
we
hook
don't
that
want
up
the
for y'all
parent
Saturday.
we don't want, as we do this, we don't want the parents to feel embarrassed about their own child. Because I kind of got like that in the doctor's office when I first took them. So we'll get to that on another, day.
Yeah, because that's important. Because
Yeah, it
especially
was.
like
I heard it. I
anything,
was hurting so bad. Like, what went wrong?
well, we
But we'll
definitely
get
gonna
to
hook
it.
that up.
We'll get to it.
Definitely, I appreciate you, sir.
I appreciate you too, sweetie. Okay, I'm gonna jump down.
Me too. I'm down here, Nate.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Good discussion. Great discussion. Different discussion. Nothing wrong with that at all. Salute and blessings to everybody who just popped in here. And I'm not straying away from the message. I'm not. Everybody gonna have different views and opinions, but you know, it's just views and opinions. The building will start at some point, and that's gonna be the most important thing. Change the factors and change the thinking ideas of some people so they know what it is. Hold on, Papa Will, I got you.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, man?
You had a great panel there tonight, man. I said, man, I'm just stay over here, keep my mouth shut. You know, stay down here in the chat, keep this chat under control. You know, quiz, see who's paying attention down here. You know, about all that cartwheel turning and shit, right? Hey, but that new little homie that you was talking to, letting him know, man, yeah, you only got 106 subscribers today. And if you want to know how this goes, start with saying hello to Nate when you come to the goddamn show. And the rest of us will be here to help you, you know. And damn, Nate, where these people be finding you from, man? Where are you catalog listed that people are just running up to get on Nate's channel?
First of all, hold on. Let me address something real quick. And let me address this. Nah, I don't even matter about the subject now. I'm about to really like go the fuck off. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you don't know what happened. And I don't need nobody to vouch for shit. The people that have been riding with me can tell you straight up. I have more integrity and more respect for anybody than I do for people who don't have respect for mine. And the person is in the back chat. Or you must have forgot when you came in people's lives and tried to disturb something that was going on. I don't care about no community posts, none of that shit neither, because I don't gotta go that route neither. But let's not get that twisted. You have disrespected some of my people. And don't think I ain't here when you said that's like your mother before you got cut off. That's where you fucked up at. Other than that, I'm not addressing nothing else because, again, I didn't do nothing but try to show the most love and respect. But when you don't show love and respect to mine, I don't show love and respect to you. Period. First of all, they don't nobody. If I bring you up here, I'm going to really like embarrass you because nobody is coming nowhere around your people. Let's try this again. Your people have connected with me because they see something good. If you want to be technical, I don't have no issues with the people that I'm building with. I have an issue with the person that caused all the drama. Again, I don't care about nothing that you're saying right now. I don't. Let me explain something to you. You have no ends. I'm everywhere. Let's try this again. Matter of fact, I got something for you. I got something for you. That's how I do that. I don't care about your back chat, none of that. Stay your ass from over here. Don't talk about don't come on your ends because I could go where the fuck I want to go. And if you have a problem with that, you just have a problem with that. Yeah, I know I got y'all confused. Yeah, I know I'm nothing. Says the person that's coming back like they don't know what the fuck happened. Go smoke rocks. That's what you do, bitch. Now, go on about your business. And this is the last time I'm going to say anything about anything. You could try to sit here and create a confusion all you want, miss. But you already created the confusion when you came in somebody's live, quote unquote, trying to be a troll, trying to disturb the lessons. So you could go on about your business. Oh no, because they in the back chat. Well, I just got rid of their asses. And again, I'm addressing this potato face chick. Don't come over here talking about some, oh, stay off of my ends. Nobody's on your ends. Nobody fucks with you. Besides the derelicts that fuck with you, nobody fuck with you, man. And the last I checked, I'm a whole grown man. I'm gonna grab my nuts and walk around this motherfucker all day if I want to. Who are you? Nobody. Nah. So we gonna address this again. Ms. Zara B. Stay the fuck away from my chat. Stay away from my people. You talk about stay away from your people. Guess what? Your people are over here because they see something good. And I'm sticking to what the fuck I'm sticking to. I don't have no time to be fucking playing around with you. I don't got time to play with not any one of you motherfuckers that think you stopping some sort of building. If you ain't coming on the right accords, if you ain't fucking with my peoples the right way, you could go eat a bunch of dicks. Hold that. Sorry to say it like that. Not gonna be sitting here addressing people left and right. What did I do? You know what the fuck you did. Stop acting like you drunk. Fuck out of here. Nah, you labeled yourself a troll, so that's what you're gonna get called. And if you think you pop up in here, which I think you're not going to, you're gonna get sniped the fuck out the ear. Duck hunt status. Sorry. I don't got time to be playing around. Not with nobody. Not with fucking nobody. You got the nerve to pop up on the you had the nerve to try to pop up on the panel. Like I'm not paying attention to this shit. I'm paying attention to this shit the whole time. Well, I was supposed to just let you up after you kind of disrespected a few people on another person's panel and you act like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Stop smoking rocks, good man, and maybe you will be okay. Juice, what's going on? Liz, what's going on? I see y'all in there. Y'all got the game fucked up. All the way fucked up. I don't care who you friends with. I don't care who you go back and try to say something to. They will find out themselves when they go back and see that I came at you the way I was supposed to come at you because you disrespected people the way you felt like disrespecting them and then tried to fake come with an apology. No, you shouldn't have did it in the first place. Point blank, period. Don't try to say, oh, what did I do? What the fuck? Was you drinking when you was doing what you was doing? You forgot that much? Or am I tripping? You good, Pop?
No, she just somehow came in here and scoped out that I wasn't here and decided she'd come on in here with some monkey business and try and get away with it because she think I'm the only person paying attention here. That silly girl. Chasing that folly like that.
That don't make no damn sense. Nobody got time for somebody to come in here and act like they fake smart, but they dumb as shit. You ain't that fucking smart if you think you're gonna continue to do certain shit and people ain't gonna call you out on it. I'm gonna call you out every fucking chance I get. Don't care how you feel about it.
And see, the thing about trolls, I don't like, suspecting the numbers, but she's probably one of those trolls that's on the cell phone, that can't type. So she's just like that dude once before, just gonna just jump right on past the formalities and jump in the back room like that's the way it goes on nobody's. Like, you better put the crack pipe down and move away from the fucking lighter, lady. That horse just that dog just ain't gonna bite in this fight.
Nah, once you've been excommunicated, there ain't no coming back. I don't give a fuck. And there was no miscommunication or nothing. I made it clear that I have people on here that I really fuck with. And if you fuck with them, I'm gonna fuck with you. Or I'm gonna burn you. Either which way. It doesn't matter. You
What's up?
chose to fucking not listen, so you got what you got. I don't care how much you try to run back and talk and say what you want to say. But just know when you say something that's out of pocket and I'll find out about it, I'm going to burn your whole shit down again. I'm going to resurrect you and then burn you again.
Yeah, that's like our one very good friend, man. That's the only person I could think of that decided to turn on the herd and ain't heard from her since. It's sad, but this ain't the place to come and try to take control. Kalani ain't the place. Word ain't the place. Frankie ain't the place. Papa Will ain't the place to go and try and take over with your mouth on no cell phone and not say hi from the chat. Hit that like button, goddamn your ass, and subscribe. And if you can't do none of that, if you jump in here and the goddamn like button don't change, you already in.
Yeah, realist. Yeah, that's her. I don't care. You could take that to the bank and smoke it, because I ain't got time for that shit. Once you've been excommunicated, you've been excommunicated. Don't fucking think about coming back over here. Period. I will dust you off like a pair of tens. I don't give a flying fuck no more. I go for anybody that think you coming over here with that bullshit. I'm gonna fucking burn your shit down the way I'm supposed to burn it down. Fuck out of here. You think you gonna cross a few lines and think people are just gonna quote unquote accept your sarcasm. I know people who are sarcastic and actually funny, not make people feel alienated or feel like they ready to take your fucking top off. The fuck is wrong with you? Now I see I'm about to go back to eulogies for real. This is exactly what's going to end up happening. So I can tell Eulogy Nate is never leaving this building no time soon. Because at some point, somebody going to stir something up again, and I'm going to fucking stir you and burn you. That's it. Not going to fucking fake apologize to people with petty shit behind it. We ain't doing those. Somebody else might accept that shit. The people around here not accepting it. Period. And some of your peoples, again, that have come over here is because I showed them actual love and support. They don't have nothing to do with what me and you got. So don't try to throw nobody, but I vouch for me. I don't need nobody to vouch for shit. I've been vouching for myself forever. The fuck are you talking about? I've been doing me forever. I've been on here doing what I'm supposed to be doing for a minute. And I'm not letting nothing stop the fucking building process. I don't give a fuck how you felt about it. You fail to realize something. People are going to grow one way or another. Few people leave. A few people might come in this mother. It might, for every few people that leave, it's going to be more than 20 people coming. Because they're going to want to hear something real. They're not going to want to hear that bullshit back and forth like you got on your platform. So I advise you, don't even come over here. Don't even say nothing stupid. And if you do say something stupid and I get word of it, you going to get buried again. Just know that. Fuck is wrong with you, man? The fuck is wrong with any one of y'all that I just dismissed? Especially the troll bitch that keep coming in here. Because I'm telling you, you going to get shot in your face. I'm just letting you know that. You going to troll the right person and they going to be right at your doorstep and blow your face off. Just in case if you are in the shadows watching. Because until you address me as a man, you're still a bitch. And you're still tucking your taco as well, too. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of y'all in cahoots to some degree. So keep bringing the dumb shit, and I'm going to keep hitting you with this numb stick. How about that one? Fuck out of here. My bad, Pop. You good?
Hell yeah. And then there's the trilogy from Nate the Great. I guess that's a clear message that he does not tolerate nonsense anywhere near him or any of us. I don't either, but this ain't my platform to let y'all know that, it's hard being us. I mean, we didn't go to school together. We ain't just a bunch of, hangout friends that we done went internet now because y'all still young as fuck. You just don't like hanging out in the streets when we could have a real community of people right here, huh? This is a real community. I mean, yeah, like the word said, man, as we get to know each other and time gets, this is something to, orientate a commitment to, it's just winding up at the McDonald's in somebody's town and 30 other people from whence they came. We're all there talking a lot to each other. We won't even want to talk to each other here no more. We'll turn this shit into a TV show with real live screens and shit.
Facts. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't mind the whole conversation up here. Only reason why my tone sounded like that because as I decided to look into the fucking chat or just look at the damn thing, I see you sitting there like you thought I was going to let you on the panel, and then I see you. Oh well, what did I do? And I didn't do nothing but drop links. You forgot what the fuck you did to my peoples? Or am I tripping? Or was I high that night? You better fucking stop smoking rocks and remember what the fuck you did, because you ain't that slow. You want to play slow? We could put you in a slow school and we could learn you something, youngin. Fuck wrong with you? And I bet you didn't even have nothing really to contribute to the conversation at hand anyway. So why the fuck would I let you up here? Got the game all fucked up, miss. It's like anybody that think they coming over here, you will have the game fucked up. And fuck the fucking voice, man. You just gonna have everything fucked up. Fucking with me.
Well, you're a strong man, Gunga Din, because it ain't interrupting your live stream at all. She's just fitting right in here in the stream. It ain't like whatever was going on is halted now because we got to sit here and we got to discuss that entity. Man, whose face it was wearing. It was that thing that don't work over here. Huh? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want none of that, bro. You're not going to come around people trying to quote unquote build, and then the same token, you trying to pop up on people's panels now because they sniping your dumb ass out the chat. Because how ironic, you came in there and then a whole bunch of wild shit came on behind it. Don't think I wasn't watching that neither, dumbass. What the fuck is wrong with you? Can't be that smart if you thought you was just gonna pop back up like I was supposed to just say, oh, all right, I forgive you. No, you alienated some of my peoples. What the fuck is wrong with you? And it wasn't even my panel that you did it on. Nah, nothing can spoil the live, Angel. I can tell you this right now. Nothing can spoil this shit. Because again, everything was fucking talked about. Even topics that wasn't on the panel tonight or wasn't on the topic or agenda tonight, it got talked about. I didn't mind that. What I do mind is motherfuckers trying to come in here and thinking that they just gonna come back in here into the fold like it's all love. No, it's not love. Once you've been excommunicated, don't come back over here. Don't bring your peoples over here. None of that. Your people won't come. That's it. April, what's going on, baby?
Hey, April, how you doing tonight? I thought I saw you come into the chat earlier, but we were running down the road trying to loosen our load with a world of trouble on our mind.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the snipers down off the tall buildings and out the trees. But, when you look at your chat, man, a person that really wanted to call themselves creating whatever couple sentences in their name, it's the only thing they can do is go around back and be sitting in the back room with that look on their face like, pick me, let me on your chat, pick me. And you're like, if you wasn't a fuck up, you wouldn't have to say that. I'd have done told you, come on up and see what you did. You didn't even pay admission at the door, nothing. You didn't even leave your bag over there. You just brought your shit on up here like it was yours and dropped that bomb on what got your ass thrown out of here. But what about the people? What are they going to think? I don't think most of them even knew you was here.
Nah, but this is my thing I'm not gonna do because after what I heard about her anyway, you think I would take that chance and you try to AKA porn bomb? I'll fuck your whole world up, baby. Your whole world. Like, don't play with me. You will be another fucking eulogy list.
Yeah.
You already been on the eulogy list. You'll be on there twice. Again, nobody is ever going to fucking stop whatever it is I'm doing unless it's the man upstairs himself. And that ain't cockiness. That ain't none of that shit. That's just me being real. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels. You ain't building with me the way I'm trying to build. I don't need you around me. Period. You're a dead ghost, in my opinion. I'm sorry. D-Truth, what's going on, bro? Because I can sit here, and it's not even just bringing awareness in conversations. Some people are actually building one way or another. And that's something you ain't going to fuck up. Nobody going to fuck up. You want to fuck up your own life? Fuck up your own life on your own time, not over here. I understand. This is why I said some people need to change the dynamics of their thinking process. Because if you had enough thinking process, you would have remembered, oh shit, I fucked up with some of his peoples. Damn, I know he mad at me. Yeah, I'm mad at you, you fucking retard. What the hell is wrong with you? You thought you was going, what? Come amongst some channels, come with your little quick sarcasm, or everybody was going to be cool and according, and then you come fuck up a good vibe with a good live because you want to be a dumbass. So you get what you deserve. And you could take that all the way across your English channel and smoke that shit about that one. I wouldn't give a fuck where you was from, honestly. But you still a ghost. I'm sorry, Angel. Wait a minute. Hold on, 12. Angel, you was supposed to be asleep. Don't you got to work in a couple hours? Yeah, we gonna have a fight. Don't worry. We having a fight later. No, but have a good one, Angel. Try to get you some good rest. I know. And I want everybody to understand this clear. I'm good. Don't get it twisted. I'm good. My spirit's still high. I just don't like idiotic stuff. That's it. That's it. Other than that, we cool. Wait a minute, D-Truth. What the hell D-Truth saying? Oh, all right. Wait, did I get a notification for that too? No, I didn't get one, but no, I was looking for a notification for D-Truth. I don't know why, but he said he going live soon, so you know we are going to still continue to. She said, "Angel, I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with you. It's too early in the evening for that shit." And again, I want to apologize to the people, especially those who might just be coming into the fold. Don't get it twisted. I was not mad this whole live at all. I just had to address some other sucker shit that always seemed to be getting addressed. Frugal Mama, what's going on, baby? Tampa, what's going on? APTV, what's going on, yo? What's going on? The truth don't matter. The point is, I done burnt their ass like cabbage and got them the fuck up out of here. And we'll keep them the fuck up out of here. And I don't care if they go back on their platforms or on their community posts and talk all the shit they want to talk. But just know, you can't fucking talk shit to truth. You can't fucking deny anything. It's called truth. Who said I was apologizing? I ain't fucking apologizing to no. I'm apologizing to my peoples. Because I don't want them thinking this is what the fuck it is all the time. No, but I will address sucker shit. I will address it and fucking burn it the way it's supposed to be burned. Never gonna be sorry to somebody that just got excommunicated. Fuck out of here. But this is the mindset we do have to change. And some people are going to have to listen to reasoning one way or another. And some, we just know it ain't going to happen, but we only focusing on the ones who actually do want to try to do something. We only focusing on those who really are trying to change the mindset and trying to change shit for the better. No, it wasn't a troll. Well, yeah, it was a troll, Cherokee, but this was a troll that just got sniped out a couple chats already. You alienated some people in some chats already. So you thought they was gonna let you just smooth your man, listen. You'll mess around and be blocked out of every chat that you thought you was fucking with because nobody's fucking with you at all. Nobody's fucking with you. And the ones that are fucking with you, they probably like all the drama and the negative bullshit. So let y'all all stay over there in your little dusty corners. I'ma fuck with the people that been fucking with me. That's it. And I'm gonna continue to fuck with those who are trying to fuck with me on any level. Doesn't matter. Not fucking with none of you nonsense. No fucking intelligence. No work ethic. No nothing. Ass motherfuckers. Sorry. Not doing it. Not doing it. Other than that, we got to change the mindset of some people. And some of them are going to get changed because they are going to see that there are people who are doing things inside and outside of this app. I ain't stray away from that message neither. But all in all, you know, that is the thing. When you get some of these people to see what it really is, okay, you're going to have some people who are going to move out the hood again for the better reason. And you're going to have some who feel like they're still going to try to do what they can do regardless to how dire the situation is. See, everybody has a different playing field and a different mindset. I've seen some people literally trying to take their hoods back one way or another, even if it's just adding specific things that we know they took out of the schools. Some of these actually have after school programs and all this other shit for them. Some of the real impoverished hoods are the ones that need it because, again, the kids need something to do and look up to. And if you're not going to at least try to salvage certain situations, then you're not saying a bunch of nothing. You're only showing these kids that you honestly don't care. That's just my own opinion on it. I gotta get used to this shit. What the hell? Hand orange covering eyes. I gotta get used to this shit. I see everybody been doing that lately. You know, you want to see the best outcomes, and at some point, the people will see the best outcomes. And the ones that don't see it, hey, those are going to be the ones I talked about earlier. Those are going to be the ones that's sitting on the side watching everything get built, and then they're going to want to try to put their hands in the pot. Nope, if you wasn't part of this build in any way, shape, or form, you get nothing. Sorry, it's just how I feel. Hold on. I got you, April. Hold on. I thought I pinned that shit. You got something to say, Papa Will? Oh, Papa Will is silent. That means he's eating that pork belly again. Uh-huh. Pass the pork belly, good sir. Pass the pork bellies. Don't mind all the fucking chains. I might beat somebody in the head later. Who knows? No, let me stop encouraging violence. Let me be myself. Well, again, I didn't stray away from nothing I said earlier. Even with the conversation going to a different one, I'm still on topic. And the best options is trying to think outside of the box and just getting the people to think about the greater future. Because some people still are walking around here asleep and not sure exactly which way they're going. I got you, Miss April. Hold on. Miss April.
Hey Nate, how you doing? Hey
I'm
Papa.
all right.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
going on with you tonight?
nothing much. I was, you know me, I was sleeping, then I'm in bed. And I woke up. Uh,
Oh, so you ready for the late night show tonight now,
oh
ain't
yeah, I know y'all be up late
you? Mhm.
between
Yeah.
between him and the word. Y'all be up late.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
glad. I'm glad you attacked that person. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with people no more. Life is too short now, and life is too serious. Um, you was talking about the kids
Yeah.
yesterday when they had that school shooting again yesterday.
Hmm.
I, my God, I actually cried. I said they are really attacking our kids now. Like, do you know when these kids grow up due to the school shootings, parade shootings?
Yeah.
Like most of these kids gonna be messed up.
Exactly. That's too much trauma that they shouldn't be going through at that present time either.
Stand the trauma. And then I know people gonna be like, well, people in inner city, they go through trauma too. You know, they gotta fight the gangs to go to school and different things.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be all of the kids now. So we can stop saying it only happens to the black kids. So trauma gonna be with all the kids. And I
That's a big
guess
fact.
I'm going to be carrying my pistol because it's either I'm gonna have to take one of these little son of a guns out or they gonna take me out because I hate to say it, but these kids, you know, the kids are supposed to be our future,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be a great future. But only thing I can see right now is kids being on medication, being messed up. Now that's my opinion. If any, and we ain't got to argue about this. I respect anybody else's opinion, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ah, shit. My fault. You good. I just hit my foot. You good.
dang, okay. But these kids, between them being able to change their gender to the traumatic, I'm really scared. And I'm saying that. And Papa will know when I'm talking about 5 on the black hand side. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm serious as a heart attack. I
Mhm.
am scared of these kids now.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm like Nate, man. I be thinking of ways to attack from the time I leave home to the time I come back. And fortunately for me, that's a strong enough vibe that the Lord just spares those people. Just Lord have mercy on their souls, because I am thinking, hey, if man, I thought about it. Somebody touched me on the shoulder and turned around and knocked their balls loose. And then I had to wait for the police to come so I could report what happened to that person's balls. I said, "Bitch, ain't nobody gonna touch you, man. Quit thinking like that." I'm like, dude, you don't know what 6 generations later is gonna do around you, man. I didn't believe that guy that killed all those people out here in Las Vegas back in 2017. I couldn't comprehend how you gonna go into a hotel with the intent to kill people over there, 2 miles away. How and just like here, bullying, that guy, you could tell that, I believe, this is what I believe. People like me, I don't bully people, and I'm be prepared for an attempted bully on me. But people that tell themselves, I'm not going to resist, I'm not going to put up a fight, I'm not going to protect me, I'm just going to take whatever it is he gives me, and then I'm going to get over it. Well, we didn't have enough generations of that. Them people, man, they will kill a whole bunch of people trying to kill you because they have that syndrome now. When I thought we would get more brainiac people out of the people born 10 years after me and 10 years after that and 10 years after that. I thought we was going to get a whole lot of technologically and economically and sociology inclined individuals and set the world straight. Wasn't I dreaming? I must have been high that day. I didn't say that shit, y'all. Excuse my mouth. I was just imagining some shit I might have would have said. I didn't say that nowhere to nobody. I swear I didn't.
You said it, lying some of them. No, but you know what? But you know what? What April said, I can say part of that is true because some of them kids are definitely gonna end up being on meds, or they're gonna have a distrust in the world because it's sad because you got adults that's attacking kids. Now, see, one thing I could say, I ain't never had to say nothing about nobody kids. Not on no level. I don't have to say nothing about your kids because I'm never going to drag a kid into any type of issue. That's the problem with some people. You drag kids into issues, and some of these kids are already having issues as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
But some of these kids are going to be traumatized because, again, if it was near-death experience, that says a whole lot. It really messes up the psyche.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would.
But see, this is the thing too. This is why when it comes to situations like that, parents, some of y'all gonna have to get your kids the most help you could get them. If you can't sit down and at least try to calm them down or try to at least explain what's going on, then you're gonna have to get them help. They're gonna need professional help because some people definitely don't be the same after experiences like that.
And that is true.
Yeah.
I mean, like here, we've had, first, we're supposed to be learning, we're supposed to go to school to learn, not to go to school and be sitting there thinking that somebody gonna kill me. I mean, like, that would be enough stress in itself. If I had kids today, I'm sorry, I probably would homeschool them. I know I would homeschool them. We would have to find a way, but my kids would not be going to school. To any school, whether it's public, Catholic, or any type of school, I would be homeschooling my child or children if I had kids nowadays. I would not send my kids for them to be sitting in the classroom nervous, thinking they might get killed today. No. And I bet you if enough parents took their kids out of school and the tax dollars stopped coming in, they would find some type of reason. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Guns have been around since the beginning of time. So it's not the guns, it's the people behind the guns. But you got kids that walk around here with assault rifles. Like what the heck is really going on? I need somebody to explain this to me.
It's the I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the issue is, and the reason why there's so many guns on the streets is because you have people who are still doing specific things like gun trafficking. There's nothing to say, all right, I could put this many guns in the hood because I know at some point somebody gonna need something. That's the problem right there too. There's too many of that going on. Like, how do you have an assortment of gun problems and the main problems still haven't been addressed neither? Like guns, yeah, I feel like this. I don't care how many reforms you trying to put into place. It's not always going to work because guess what? They are trying to line their damn pockets up, like you just said. They ain't going to fucking pass no real reforms. And then again, all these reforms you trying to quote unquote pass, they only fucking benefit the criminals. They don't benefit the people like us. So you telling me I can't have a gun, especially to protect myself in a city, but everybody else can have one. You got to make it make sense.
Yeah, and also, and they were trying to throw the guns in the hood, but in the hood you ain't heard about nobody. No, and all of this is the kind of things too. So like ugly and he sure ain't fond of pretty. So
Man, Key,
mhm.
what's going on? Nafai, I see y'all in here. Y'all just tuned in, hit the like button.
Yeah,
You know,
everybody please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Trying to
you know,
support people to help them get their 1K or 4K watch hours and get people monetized that want to be monetized. And some people are probably just like me, they are on YouTube just to try to spread the message on what's really going on out here.
exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Really? Hold on. There was a movie there. Oh, okay. Hold on. I was reading something Frankie said in the chat. My bad. Hold on. Somebody else's. Hold on.
But I'm going to tell you, I can only imagine. I'm only 60. And I tell you, it saddens me the way this world is. The world is fine. It's the people in the world.
Yeah.
But it's a sadness in me now. Mm-mm. The
See right
world,
there. Cooking with JW just said something that's true. That's the truth. Some of these states they weakening the law. So again, it ain't benefiting the citizens who really should be able to hold and carry a weapon. It's more benefiting the criminals. And the reason
Yeah,
why I say it's benefiting the criminals is because guess what? If I can't, if I gotta go through all these hoops and hassles just to get a gun, especially if I'm going even to take a gun license and all that shit. If I gotta go through all this hell just to get a gun, but I can get a gun easy off the street, what does that say about you and your reforms? It means nothing.
I was about to say that them laws don't prevent criminals from getting guns. The criminals ain't getting the guns from the gun shops or anywhere where those laws take effect. They're coming from the street. So, I mean, they can write all the laws they want. It's not going to prevent people from obtaining guns. So that don't matter. What it's doing though is preventing people who, um, in situations like that, might be carrying not the mass shooter. It's preventing people, law-abiding citizens, from getting guns. That's what it's doing. So
Nah, that's a whole fact. But this is why I said, in this situation right here, the only reason why I feel some sort of sadness mainly is because it should not, it should stop. Like all of these quote unquote school shit, that shit should stop. But then again, If y'all not going to sit here and try to strengthen up the schools neither, then this is when a lot of parents need to get in accordance. And if y'all feel it's that crucial, start homeschooling your kids. Or find somebody that you know can homeschool them, even if you got to pay their ass. That's all I'm saying, because at some point it's going to end up happening. Half of these schools going to end up, they're going to take their kids out of schools because of these situations that keep happening. You don't have adequate security. You don't have adequate nothing. And then these type of situations is happening. And for a grown up to come to the fucking school, that should tell you something.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's just be real for 1 second. We see what's happening. Right? Schools are getting shot up. So I mean, you can still, be naive if you want, but what you need to do is just have armed security guards at schools now. It's different. The times has changed. It sounds extreme, but look what's happening. You need extreme measures to prevent this. You got 3, 4 armed guards at the school. Ain't nobody trying to walk in there. People go to places and shoot them up because they're usually the only ones with the gun. So if you start, I mean, I think the teachers, if they it should be a lot of screeners, but if you're not going to allow the teachers to be armed, at least have 3 to 4 armed, have somebody in the parking lot patrolling, have 2 to 3 people in the building. You need that. It sounds crazy, but we live in a crazy world now. So you got to fight extreme with extreme.
Well, I don't care how many armed guards they have, because they can shoot them dead too. I mean, a real, and not to take away from what you're saying, but a real person that's setting out to do something, they'll sit there and they'll know when that security guard taking breaks while they walking around that school. So they got the attitude where there's a will, there's a way. It's just the fact is that they are messing with our kids. They're going into schools, shooting kids, traumatizing the kids. That's what I have a problem with. But far as having, they'll shoot them dead. That person shot 3 adults yesterday. They shot three adults in addition to shooting the 3 kids. Shoot.
Right. And
So,
that's I'm sorry, go ahead.
so where there's a will, there's a way. If somebody set out on a mission to do something, 98% of the time, that mission will get complete. So they set out to go to that school to do exactly what they did. I would like to know more about the 3 adults that was killed, but still, all in all, it's the children. These kids were 11 and 12. I got to look at the next 10 years because I plan on living to be 100. I got to look at these kids are supposed to grow up to take care of me. They're going to be in worse shape than I am. They're going to be on all kind of anxiety medication, traumatized. Yeah. It's just, I have such a sadness in me for the children today. And it's not getting any better. It's getting worse. And that scares me. It really does. It saddens me. I have such a deep sadness in me. Like kids, they're supposed to be kids. They're supposed to have fun. They're supposed to be having recess, jumping rope, playing jack. It's something. Not worrying about if somebody gonna come kill them. But That's just my opinion. I'll mute my mic.
No, it's not just an opinion. It's actual factuals that no kid should have to go through these type of traumatic experiences. Because again, once it gets that traumatic, and if you don't catch it or address it in time, or you don't try to get that help when you're supposed to in time, that could turn around and be something very, detrimental. Because again, once your psyche has been messed with to the fullest, once you done had that type of experience and you ain't getting the help you're supposed to get, that's on all the chords. That could even be prime example, the R word. We know most people are gonna go through it and they might black the fuck out because a piece of them has been taken away. And at the end of the day, we gotta try to make sure the kids are the safest, at least out of everybody, the kids and the youth, because some of these youth still trying to find their way too, but they just getting caught up in the wrong shit sometimes. Gotta really like change the mindset, the thinking. Gotta get the people really involved one way or another. No kid should
Hey,
have to worry about if they possibly could be dying or if they possibly going to get attacked. And not by no adults neither. I'm sorry. That shit right there was just corny. As an adult, I don't give a fuck what you're going through. You should never attack a kid physically, nor mentally, nor verbally. Period. I stand on that.
well, both of
Yeah,
y'all
some of
said
that
it.
is. No, you good, bro. I was trying to. You good.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, if you look in general, right, when you think of criminals, what they
Yeah.
usually do is target people who they feel they have a high success rate of victimizing. They don't go after people who they feel they will struggle with, unless it's, you know, uh, something personal in between. But something like this, that's why I said they target places. Like if you look at the mass shootings, they usually target gun-free zones. Why? They're the only one there with guns. You see what I'm saying? So just like in self-defense, I always tell people, don't be a victim. Show you're aware, because when people see that, they pick a lesser target. And unfortunately, schools, that's why they're getting shot up. It's because there's no protection. It's kids there with teachers and stuff. Unfortunately, like I said, the society we live in is a lot of sick people, and they target the people who have the less threat, and these are the kids. That's why we keep seeing all these school shootings happen at elementary schools. Not even, they happen at high schools, but it's mainly elementary schools. Little kids, they're vulnerable. We need to. I mean, we use guards to protect money all day. The kid is more valuable than the money. We got to start protecting the kids. And like you said earlier, if they don't want to do it, pull your kids out of school, homeschool. You shouldn't have to worry about if your kid gonna come home. You should be worried about how much homework they're gonna have when they get there. Instead of people dropping off their kids, kissing them, wondering if it's the last time they go see them. That's
Yeah,
becoming a normal. We got to stop that.
we definitely do. Because again, no kid should have to worry about either possibly losing their life or having that type of traumatic experience, especially at that young age. That could have been, like I said, and that's any kid. I don't care how old you are. All of those experiences, some people can never shake. Some people still to this day suffer from traumas that they never got over. And that's something that we gotta fix. You know, because yeah, you're gonna have traumas in life. Some might be major, some might not be major. But any type of trauma that you having a problem trying to get over, you need to seek the help because that can mess up whatever you're trying to do, or that can mess up your whole thinking process for the future.
Papa Will, you quiet. You
He over
alright,
here
Papa
eating them
Will?
pork bellies. That's why eating them fried pork bellies and stuff, thinking he's slick.
Oh, cool, bro. I'm gonna address it on my show, but that was Zara B trying to get up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had talked to Perp, and Perp gave me a different perspective of it. So I told her yesterday. That's when she tried to get up on my show. I told her we can talk. I don't know why she came over here. I just wanted to hear what she got to say. But RB, you just fucked all that up, sweetie. You're not welcome over there neither. So please don't try to come over. Please don't cause a disturbance. So it is what it is. I mean, you done went to a whole nother. I don't know, bro. People just. I mean, you try to give them a chance. You give them a rope and they hang themselves with it, bro. That shit
Yep.
crazy.
I'm
You
allowing
know,
everybody. I'm allowing anybody that think that they're gonna do anything stupid to hang themselves. So I could just give you a proper eulogy and a burial. That's it. And this message was approved by Suge Knight and Stimulus Records. Now y'all can continue. My bad.
that was, and Perk she didn't vouch for it. She just told me another side of it. So I'm like, okay, maybe, okay, we can talk. But it's like, damn, you can't even, you can't control yourself. So that just shows me right there, there's nothing to talk about. I mean, it is what it is.
I already made it clear. I had already made it clear. When you violate anybody that I'm really dealing with or building with, you're gonna have a problem with me. I don't care who you are. Don't care. Sorry. You're doing too much. And at the end of the day, you can't control yourself. So I don't see how you can want to be anywhere trying to build with anybody and you can't control yourself. So I'll say you better change that thinking process. Put your thinking caps on and start changing your thinking processes before you start doing shit to people. Because when you burn a bridge, there is no coming back from that.
Yeah, I like the way y'all all stick together. That's great. Yeah.
I don't got time to be divided with people at this point right now. At some point, I'm definitely trying to make certain changes, do my own thing, and so on and so forth. And I'm trying to build amongst with the people. I ain't got time to be divided with people, and I don't got time to be fucking around with people that's really not going to be about business. Sorry, just not doing that. Not going to add nothing to the conversation but bullshit. Don't come here. Don't even think about popping up anywhere because I'm not letting it happen. Got too much love and respect for my people regardless, and I ain't letting nobody, no squirrel face, no nothing fuck up my shit. Sorry, not doing it.
Go around in these YouTube streets and support people, and they won't even come in your show. They don't even have to come in the show. They can go just press the like button, but they won't even do that. So, yeah.
No, when she said that dumb shit, that's what made me say, first of all, some of your people just came here today and actually showed love. And it's not about because you vouched. I don't need nobody to vouch for me. I can vouch for myself because I'm a whole grown man. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm capable of doing. Don't try to push your luck.
Hold on, what happened? I missed that part.
Nah, wrote something dumb in the back chat talking about something. I ain't do nothing but drop links, so on and so forth. And don't come around on my end. Nobody came around on your end. And some of your peoples, they came here because they seen I done showed them love on more than a few occasions. And I don't fucking come in there and disturb shit. I don't come in there and fuck nothing up. I just be me. That's it. And two of the people who was actually in my show this morning in the chats. So obviously they tell you the same thing. They try to eliminate a lot of fuck shit that they don't need.
That's what a lot of people.
I'm gonna tell people, everybody that's listening, let me tell you, there is so much going on in the world. Like, it is so much stuff going out there, and the attack is on our kids. And if it's so much going on that you need to be listening to what people are saying. A lot of y'all want to say, oh, them people don't know what they talking about. Them people crazy. No, baby. What I see now going on, this world is not supposed to be like this. We are not supposed to be acceptance of what is going on in this with the people in the world, because the world is fine. It's the people. Everything that is good, they've made bad. What's bad, they make good. And it's not a great look, period. It's not great. And we gotta stand up for something. We gotta stand up now before it's too late.
See, Miss April, you see why I talk about what I talk about? Because people sleep. The way they thinking is backwards. And that's why I talk about all the different aspects I talk about the way we think. As soon as people start listening, they start saying it, and then we can make the changes. But we can't even make the proper changes the right way to make them stick or impactful because we can't even come together. And then if we come together, we can't come together and understand the plan. You know, Pops, he was in the military, right? So anytime you got um, a target, it's not just one way to attack it. You have to attack it multiple ways. And that's what our problem has been. We've been trying to attack all these issues one way, and it ain't been working. We got to attack it multiple ways. To do that, we got to come together and have multiple thinkers thinking.
Yeah. But it's a sad time. It's sadness to me. It's sadness. It really is. Um, we have lost morals. We have no values. No values. We have no morals now. Anything goes. And so until we start attacking something like, even if you got 50 people and you say, I need 10 people to attack this problem, another 10 to attack this problem, another 10, we can get something done. But nobody wants to rock the boat. No, everybody's too scared. What are you scared of? What's the worst thing that could happen that's already not happening? They're already killing us with the food. They're already killing us because we don't know if we're out somewhere, if we're going to be killed. So what's the worst that could happen?
They gotta think of it like construction. They gotta think of it like a construction job. Not everybody gonna be doing the same things on a construction site. You're gonna have some that's doing electrical work, some doing plumbing, some doing masonry work, some doing the bricklaying, so on and so forth. Concrete, they're mixing all of that. Not everybody's gonna be, and then you got the laborers that's just gonna be taking out the trash. Not everybody has to do the same thing. If you all come together, just like you just said, come together and attack different parts of what you need to attack, the shit could come together quick. It don't got to be super quick, but it will come together somewhat quickly because you got everybody attacking what they need to attack.
Mm-hmm. Pretty, ferocious that we're like that too, man. But it's just all in the day's work. Knowing they ain't got a chance, that's just that we're communicating with the Nate. They're just funny wilderness people, come out the wilderness and eyes be bigger than the numbskull.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying all in all, not to be funny. For those who still are going to have their kids in the school systems, at least make sure your kid is protected. See, like at one point, we wasn't coming to school because we didn't have cell phones like that. We didn't have cell phones like that. At least when I was coming up, we didn't have no. And if we did, we couldn't bring them shits to schools. 9 out of 10 teacher was like, yeah, you can't have that. Let me get that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Yo, either your parent gotta come get it or you wait June. So yeah, we wasn't doing that. Like, but even still, after 9/11, a lot of things changed. Wait, let me put this up for fair use. So I don't want them trying to be huff about this neither. But after 9/11, in my opinion, everybody, that's when it was like, okay, once the phones really started going and going, yeah, you take this phone to school just in case. You take this phone with you at all times. But see, even that kind of got watered down. You know, it did, because it's like you know damn well the most you were supposed to be using that for is emergencies, like not just sitting there doing certain things. Like right now, you know, it's just you gotta change back the mind. You gotta change back the minds just a little bit. We gotta change it back to where it was at before, or at least put something newer into place to where everybody could get into accordance. What the hell is this fool doing? My fault. Oh, you gonna fuck around and jump? All right, my bad. I'm watching the cameras too. All right, my guy. You going too close to the gate, you gonna mess around and fall into a hole, and I'm gonna be weak. See, this is why we said we gotta change the mindset and the thinking. Got a whole grown up looking like a whole dumbass youngin right now. I hope you do climb and fall into that fucking area, because that don't got nothing to do with me. And I will sit there and laugh, because I'm gonna walk past you the whole night like idiot. Gotta, you know, for those that we know ain't gonna take heed and ain't gonna listen, we just focus on those who actually are trying to take heed to certain things. Got to. You can't just give up because you see shit looking dire. If that's the case, man, we all might as well just go kill ourselves. Excuse me for saying it like that. But you are here not just you here for a fighting chance. You gotta give yourself that fighting chance too. Gotta get back to that. Get out of that notion that you can't come from nothing and make something. That's a falsehood. That's always a falsehood. You could come from anywhere and make something out yourself. It gotta take you to do it.
Right. You got to believe in yourself. Yeah. I mean, you got to believe in yourself. If didn't nobody tell you, you are all amazing, wonderful, wonderful people. I don't care what kind of handicap or disability that you have or anything. You can put anything in it. You can do anything that you put your mind to doing. And this mind over matter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know some people, I know for me, it's just some things that I can't do physically, but I can do some things mentally. If I need to write letters, I can get on the computers, I can send letters, but you can do anything that you put your mind to do within reason, within your physical conditions too. But you can do it. I don't want anybody to ever think that you can't do anything. You can do something. If it ain't nothing but licking the envelope, you are important. Yeah. Society has people so messed up. It don't matter if you have a GED or a PhD degree. You are still important. Because you know that person with that GED, they might have way more sense than that person with the PhD degree has. They just went to school. Some people don't have to go to school to have knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But that same thing. You got some people who don't even got a high school nor a GED, but they done made it. And and then the sad part, you got some of them that still will not go get it because they felt like I done made it this far without it. So what the fuck do I need the paper for? Excuse me for saying it like that, but that's how I know one of my peoples that think like that now. Like he really successful with his business and all of that shit. That nigga don't. And he said, I'm not. He said, you know how many times these people was trying to get me to come and even I'm like, first of all, I own what I own. I don't gotta worry about nobody telling me nothing. I don't gotta worry about a job telling me if I don't got this, I might. No, I don't gotta worry about none of that. I didn't have to go to college. And the only reason why he didn't finish high school is because he ended up having to raise his brother and his sister because his parents died. So you know how it is when it's you the oldest of the clan, son. You ain't gonna let your youngins, or you're not gonna let your siblings go through the roughness. And when it ain't no immediate family, you gotta do what you gotta do. See, those are the people that I feel also need opportunities too, because if they got to do that type of situation at that time frame, it's basically like it's stifling them. Because now they ain't gonna know what exactly they gonna do, even after they done help raise the siblings. So that's why I say you need to start bringing back some of these programs for everybody to flourish, man. No doubt, D Truth, we're gonna be there in a little bit. We're gonna definitely be in there. So I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute. I definitely but I definitely wanted to just talk with everybody. You know,
tomorrow, I would like to have a panel if.
Oh shoot. April. Oh shoot. What the hell happened? She must have lost service. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the link again, April. But if not, if you trying to have an open panel, just let me know. Like I said, I'm free tomorrow and Thursday. Oh yes, and for those who just tuned in, Thursday night will be poetry night, open mic music and all of that. So, but it is the truth though. At some point, the people will actually rise up. You're gonna have those who are gonna get tired of thinking that they really can't do nothing. And see, with the people who have been on here tonight, even if those a bunch of things that happened, minus the fake distraction that we did have, everything else that we was talking about, didn't matter what the subject was, it does fall into place. Like we have people who have autism that we know for a fact, it's hard for the parents to some degree. Some parents are just making do, and others are definitely, they need that relief and that type of. This is why I'm saying some of these programs, they know they done eliminated it, not just from the schools, the hospitals, and all that other shit. We got to start bringing it back. Our health need to be our number one concern at one point, not just our physical, but our mental health. And I believe that some people are literally mentally, damn, Papa Will, some of them I got you, Miss April. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you good? No, because I was saying something. You just said I'm about to have an open panel. Well, disappear on me like that, baby.
Yeah.
No, but if you are having an open panel, I'll definitely pop up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. At 8:30 Central Standard Time. If anybody is interested, I'm gonna have an open panel. If people would like to come, you're invited. To come to my open panel tomorrow.
8:30, no doubt. I'm definitely be free by that time. So
8:30 Central Standard Time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm on the East Coast, so trust me, I know. What's opinionated? What's going on, baby?
Yeah. And so it'll be tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay, I'll definitely be looking for the notification, and I'll definitely pop in and show some love. You know that.
For 8:30, because like I said, I fell asleep and I just woke up. I'm a night person. I used to work midnight, so it was refreshing to have you and the word. All of y'all on late at night. Yeah. And so, okay, so whose show are we getting ready to go to next?
Oh, well, D Truth is about to start his live, so
Oh,
we about to go over there and show D Truth some love. And I think the word is doing something later on too. So shout outs to Miss April. Like I said, just let's come to that realization that we have to change the thinking patterns and just try to shape the future the best way possible. If we don't, we're gonna continue to fail. We're gonna continue to repeat the same patterns, and we ain't gonna never get nowhere. Time to start opening horizons and start definitely bringing back that notion that we could come together and build something greater than ourselves. And once we get on that, everybody else hopefully should be following behind. But if not, hey, the ones that do, they gonna know what it is, and they gonna be a part of that greatness that we are trying to see. Future prosperity, wealth, but also just something that's gonna be in your communities forever. Passing on the legacies and the torches. Things that are definitely gonna keep these kids and definitely gonna keep the youth from dying too young. Hold on, I got you. Uh-huh.
I don't know what the heck going on. You said we going to the truth show. Okay, so where the ladies at now?
Mm. No, I'm talking about D Truth, yeah.
Yeah, I
D
know,
Truth
but
TV, yeah.
so where the ladies at? Cause you know the ladies got a voice in this too now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Hold on. This opinionator says she tried to call you.
oh, okay, cause I can't see the comments. I'm on my tablet. Oh, did you? Okay. Girl, I
Yeah.
probably sleep. I just woke up an hour ago. An hour and a half when I came in here. So I'm up. Yeah, Miss Opinionated News. Yeah, that's me. That's my friend right there. Everybody, please subscribe to her channel. Please. Yeah. So help. I'm here to help everybody build. I don't, we all don't have to love. We all don't have to love each other, but we can still help each other. All you have to do is just press that like button, watch a video, and help somebody make it. It's just that simple. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you to help somebody. You might not get your help from that person. You might get it from another person. And so be mindful. Be mindful too, people. Don't be on here burning bridges with people. Because people don't forget who the troublemakers are. They see you coming. And bad news spreads like wildfire too. And so you think you getting over, but a person like me, I'm all over YouTube. I'm in everybody's channels. And if you a troublemaker, I'm gonna make darn sure everybody else know. Now,
I don't blame you. Hold on. Somebody dropped it. D Truth, you got a wrench. Hold on 1 second. D Truth, you got a wrench, man. Put your wrench to use. put your wrenches to use, damn it. D-Truth, you know how to drop a link, man. It's still all love, baby.
So does everybody on here, are you not monetized yet? Are we trying to get monetized? Like what is your goal, Nate, of being on YouTube?
I made it clear from Jump Street, trying to see a change, a positive build, and just waking up the people. I am doing something by bringing awareness. I am doing something also by trying to bring specific knowledge and just speaking on things that we know for a fact some people are going to want to, you know, jump around. No, you can't jump around a major problem when you looking at it. Even when you log off from here, you could go outside and see some of the things I'm talking about now. So I'm bringing the most awareness I can do. At some point, I am building. Like I said, the monetization shit, I don't really care about all of that. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, I don't really care. I'm mostly just trying to do the best I can do.
Right, because the monetization program is 55-45, and you need lots of views. Like lots. Thousands, 1K, 2K, unless people are going to cash app you. And I don't know, couple of years ago, people used to cash app, but they don't even give cash apps or super chats. Not to the people that's talking positive, the ones that's beefing and drama. And, if you got on here and if I called somebody 20 B's and haters talked about where they lived at, they would love me. They would. Because for some reason, our people, we like drama. So.
Well, I'm not here for a lot of it, but if it comes my way, it's getting burnt like a blunt. That's all I can tell people. Other than that, I'm gonna continue to do what I've been doing. And if I feel you even trying to mess up anything that I feel is definitely good, you even messing with people that I definitely have a good rapport with, that's when the problem will come. Other than that, I focus on what I've been focused on, bringing this awareness and trying to at least wake the people up. Because at some point, the people need to wake up. There's too many things that you cannot sit here and say that you're going to be comfortable with. It's just speaking from a moral standpoint. That's really about it.
Yeah. Well, I always appreciate you letting me come up. I appreciate every listening to me and allowing me to come up. And as usual, much respect, to the youngsters. It's y'all world now. I want to help y'all get there. I want to build bridges between the young and old. I want us to still be able to understand and communicate. I don't want to be scared of y'all. I don't want to have a switchblade or a gun in one hand and mace in another hand, ready to attack.
I don't blame you. Nobody in the elder community, I feel nobody should really have to do that unless it's a dire situation. But you gotta at least for each one teach one, and for each one that you do reach, that is something better than nothing. Just gotta keep spreading the messages, and that's it. It ain't just gonna be people like me speaking. Look, we got people like you and Papa Will and D-Truth and a few other ones that really do speak on these type of topics. Because again, once you log off of this damn computer or any type of social media site and you go outside and look at your world in front of you, you'll see most of the things that I'm speaking about. It should make you aware and it should make you think like, all right, you know what? We do need to try to fix certain things. Because how can you expect anything positive to happen if you're not going to get up and do something?
So does everybody vote? A lot of people don't vote, and that's the worst thing that you could ever stop doing is saying, I don't vote and my vote don't make a difference. That's the biggest lie ever told. Your vote makes a difference. It really does.
You know why some people saying it? Because let me put this up again. Because of the situation in 2016, right? That's why most people are saying that, Ms. April. Because look what happened. Mostly everybody voted for one person, and for some reason the other person won. So that's why I said some people just they see it what it is. Some people feel that way. We
But
done put in our vote time for
that
nothing.
wasn't the first time that happened. That
I know.
happened when one of the Bushes, the old man Bush, beat another guy out of the election. That wasn't the first time this didn't happen.
I know. But look, it was spoken on a grander scale though.
You have to vote. You have to vote. Do you know? You have to vote because on those ballots, they got referendums and addendums on there where they can get these books put in libraries with those alphabet peoples. Do you know everything is voted on? It just don't happen. People got to realize that when you these things are voted on. If you don't go to no PTA meetings, no school board meetings, no city council meetings, then you can't talk about you want to change your communities because everything is voted on. And the reason why everything leaves our communities and leave our school districts is because we're not out there voting. And they know we're not going to vote. Do you know these people? They have right now, they have a plan where they know exactly what they're going to do 10 years from now, like where you live at. So until we start being active and voting again, we're not going to get anywhere.
That's one aspect of attack. That's one aspect to attack. But then there's multiple aspects to still attack regardless. It's not even just with the voting, it's not even just with that too. Because again, you can put in all the voting you want, but that's still not going to help with your communities as far as trying to alleviate certain things, violence wise. I'm not being funny style or nothing. I'm just, I always look at it. There's so many different aspects to try to bring back your community. But voting is one of them because, again, your voice ain't being heard. You can't really say nothing. Even if you ain't a voter, like even if you don't vote for politicians, you still could be an active part of going to them community meetings, so on and so forth. I done watched a couple people I know for a fact don't vote, but they go to every damn community meeting and stuff trying to, alleviate certain situations from happening. See, I can respect that much.
Because
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
That's the only way you're going to have boys and girls clubs in your communities, YMCAs and everything.
Yeah.
Those things are voted on. They are voted on. And the reason why they happen in those other communities is because those people, they don't mind. They'll pay that expensive membership. I paid it for my kid. But the mindset of the young girls now is y'all would rather go spend $500 on hair than to go buy your kid a YMCA membership. So you'll say a YMCA membership is too high, but you'll go pay $500 for some hair.
Yeah, that's the messed up dynamics of everything. And that's why I said this title was what it was today. It's trying to change the dynamics. Even on the thinking aspect, change the dynamics. Some of y'all want change, but you gotta think positive change in the long run. Who the hell is this fool? My fault. Go ahead, Ms. April. Who the hell is you find out not to choose violence on somebody today? This person really been playing around by this gate too tough. My fault. I'm at work. Trying to avoid putting somebody in a sleeper hole. Apparently I might have to. Damn. It's getting crucial out here now. You know, but all in all, it is the truthfulness to it. You gotta just change that dynamic. Once you change that dynamic, trust me, a lot of y'all can see changes. Some people just gotta really prioritize too. That's the problem with some people. You can't prioritize. It's like you said, you rather spend $500 on a designer belt, pair of pants, something else, when you could have took that $500 and tried to invest, or you could have got together with a couple people. Yo, I got $500. Yo, we trying to put this together so we can put this together for everything. It's not that hard to do. I've seen some people come together, put money together to get you know basketball uniforms, stuff like that for the kids when they do have certain events. Ain't that hard to do. Anybody can do anything, little or small. You just gotta want to do it. But this is a topic of conversation. We're gonna definitely have a part 2 of this. I done held y'all too long, and I know D Truth about to start his live, so
Okay.
we about to definitely yeah, it's another raid. We about to raid his shit.
He's ready to go raid somebody else. So let me see. Did he drop his link?
Yeah, he did. He dropped his link in the chat already.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get on another. Well, let me see if I can look at the chat. Okay, I'll be in his show. I'll follow y'all over there. Okay. All right. All right. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be over there. Peace, y'all.
Yeah, have a good one, Miss April. I'll definitely see you in a second. And shout outs to everybody who was in here. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the shadow watchers. Y'all know what it is. To everybody again who was in attendance, y'all already know love is love and it will be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real spill, real topics, all of that. And at some point it will be some real building. So we definitely about to run down on D Truth. Tell him to run his pockets. Tell him to run his pockets. Wait. Wait. Hold on. I can't end this just yet. What the hell you just said, James? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna definitely talk about that for real. Nah, I'm sorry, Didi, but that's not funny. Oh no, I know what you laughing at. I know run down on D Truth. I know. But what James just said, that's not funny. We're gonna definitely talk about that in the morning. This is why I'm saying change the damn thinking aspects. Grown-ups. What is wrong with y'all? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the morning. Y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. And I'll definitely see y'all over there, D Troops. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.